Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. We're here on Saturday, June 15th. And yes, folks, we are starting an hour late. Apologies to everyone. That little power flicker that we had earlier today was not in the cards.
According to so, it will take far more than that to stop us.
And truthfully, it was worth it was worth going the overtime if you think about it.
For the mindfuck?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
For the mindfuck, and thankfully
clusterfuck.
for the conclusion of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty.
Oh,
which
my friend.
was 80% mindfuck.
Nothing ends. Nothing ever ends, Adrian.
That game ended, okay?
With
Are
nine
you
people
sure?
killed.
Are you sure?
Or did it?
Don't start.
Nope. Maybe
I'm
we're in a
not going
simulation.
down that rabbit hole.
Maybe we're in a simulation.
No, we're not doing
rerun
this.
it.
We
The
are not doing this.
simulation is
Jose,
over.
turn
We're in
the
a
stream console
simulation.
off right now.
Now, everybody.
You
the
nearly
simu-
caught me for real.
The simulation has ended. We have escaped the S3 program.
So you say?
It's now time to focus on more important things.
Like the military cyberpunk future that we're already living in.
No, that's
Yes.
the boring one.
That's
Jesus.
the boring one, dude.
I know.
Nobody asked for this.
I want the rainy one with leather trench coats and Chinese noodles and horrible mechanical abominations coming out of my legs.
So Blade Runner.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Don't
if
we
only. Welcome to the Ravens Flock, folks. I'm your host, Jose Casabona. I'm also the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I am the founder, executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. Now, joining me on my left is the host of Los Amigos Play and Japanese culture enthusiast, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have some glitch to distribute.
Ha.
Everybody,
We'll get to
hey,
that in a minute.
We'll get to that in a minute, but in the meantime, thank you kindly for joining us today. We sincerely apologize for the delays. They were unexpected. They do tend to happen. But more importantly, they were not our fault. You can't blame us for a damn thing.
Blame Florida.
Yes.
Exactly. And joining us on our far left, we have Dragon Fang Cosplay.
Hi, guys.
Hello, hello. And joining on our far right, we have xeiana Rose Cosplay.
Hi, guys. I love rain, but I don't like driving in it.
We live in Florida.
fun.
That's
Yes,
why.
it's Florida.
That was
and
fun. That was
if,
so much
if we all
fun
know,
storing
Florida
down.
summer means
Florida rains.
thunderstorms.
At any point.
I'm kind of
Also
disappointed that
hurricanes.
there's no thunderstorms. So far, we only had rain.
So far,
Don't knock on wood right now. Knock on wood.
I'm just
knock
saying,
on
man,
wood.
anything can happen in Florida.
Fine,
It is
Mom.
Florida. You will jinx us.
I just kind of want some light shows to go with all the sound and wet.
Only
And
when we're
We
sleeping.
did have some.
We did have some last night. And joining me on my immediate right is the host of the Black Files by Typewriter for Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week. CM Punk to Clash of the Castle confirmed. Mr. Juan Arauz.
Thank you for that introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the mister.
And much like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an Inner Flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission, and in order for us to continue to do that, we need to shake away from the 9-to-5 jobs that we are saddled in now in order to be able to do this full-time. Now, you're probably wondering, what's the big deal with these guys? Why do they keep saying it? Why are they asking us for our money? Why should I care? It's simple. It's because on our programming, we deliver the latest news of the world of nerd and pop culture to you without any sort of bullshit, without any sort of filter, without any sort of agenda in mind, except for telling you guys the truth. Not a truth, not my truth, the truth. We've also got our show Los Amigos Play, which you just finished up over here, our hard-hitting and hilarious Let's Play show. We've got Jose's program, Wrestle Rewind, where he reviews 3 professional wrestling programs in one shot. We've got my program, The Black Files, where we go into a deeper look into single stories of nerd and pop culture, usually on the more unsavory side. But in every single one of these, we don't horse around when it comes to the truth. With your help, we can and will succeed in being able to make this our full-time jobs. And all we ask of you is to continue your support, is to continue saying subscribe to us, continue being interflockers, and share this channel with your friends, family, and anyone else that you may have come across who might do well by hearing the good word of the Raven's flock.
Spread us around. Give everybody the message. Not unlike a virus. Put me in your system.
No.
You'll also have access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store. The link will be in the description below. And you'll have access to, well, us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission.
By providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Up in the chat, we've got Lisa Boo, Ben Cruz, Brandon Ogden, Kurisi Rando-sama, Nikki Bella, Matthew Coburn, and Mr. Quaker all up in the chat so far. We know there are plenty more folks over here, and we appreciate your face. If you're just lurking, that's fine. And yeah, I saw one comment over here, Lisa Boo saying, spoiled, we had 3 streams for the Ravens Flock today.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know
That's
what?
right.
It took a lot out of us. Like we had to take nappies while we were off air.
We had to take a little bit of nappies. We had to step away. Like streaming doing 3 streams in one day they're very long and very taxing. But fortunately, we are not alone in this fight. If it weren't for our partner,
Is why we're happy to continue to be partnered up with Glytch Energy.
the ideal beverage for all geeks and nerds to help keep your bodies vitalized and supercharged with 0 calories, 0 sugars, 0 carbs, and 0 crash.
Their especially formulated smart energy blend keeps you going strong all day long, whether it's work or play, whether it's Angel trying to balance the tub on his head, even though I told him to stop doing that.
I can do this.
No,
Believe in the me that believes in you.
It's not a matter of belief, it's a matter of practicality.
I can break these scuffs.
And
You literally shouldn't have to.
And most importantly, while all these nutritional facts are good, we care about the flavor. We care about how Glytch Energy tastes. And fortunately, if you go onto the website glitchenergy.com, you'll see that there's a variety of different flavor combinations, different blends that they churn out every single week.
We've been only 2 weeks since they debuted Neon Sugar here. By the way, guys, hi there, Glytch. I saw that you guys liked the tweet where I sent to you a very explicit message saying that we want flippin' Neon Sugar.
Please.
Pretty please, we
Please
want
give
the
it to
cotton
us.
candy flavor.
I know we're already hyper enough, but I think
We need more.
we need more hydration
Well,
to,
actually, I got
continue
to-
our
No,
hyperness.
energy.
All right, everyone.
I would like to take this brief moment to actually congratulate Glytch Energy on how well they are doing, because normally a company doesn't put out this much product unless they are doing well enough. So I like to think that in some way, small as it may be, we, with our advertisement, have promoted your product, giving you some good work, and I hope that our partnership can continue because, okay, Juan likes to joke, say that it was a mistake. It's not a joke. But we are helping each other here. And every time you guys put out a new flavor and we want to expound it, explain it, and promote it to the masses, we're trying to just give them some nutrition and some energy, but not just flavor, because I like to expound on the deliciousness of the flavor, but more importantly, as you said, the variety of the flavor.
Like, check this one, the Focus Serum, which is inspired by the Project Tower video game. That's boysenberry. I don't even remember what a boysenberry tastes like.
It's like a slightly sweeter, less tart blackberry.
How many,
a little oval shape.
How many flavors do they have compared to other competitors who only have like maybe 5 flavors or even just 3?
Let me put it this way: there's more. There are 2 pages of different flavor varieties in the
Jesus
Smart
Christ.
Energy blend, and like I said, these guys are coming out with flavors every week.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, so there's 2 here, and hold on, go back. I said go back.
He really wants to buy that
8,
one.
12, 16, 18 flavors all in one. And this Thursday, just 2 days ago, they debuted this new one that I laughed my giggles off. Karen Tears.
Years.
Oh my
It's,
gosh.
and check out the flavor it is. It's sour grape.
I would love to drink some Karen tears.
Well, I think we could all, the world would be a much safer place, and the world would be a much better place if we could all imbibe in Karen tears. Wouldn't you agree?
Unfortunately,
I agree.
We need to
The
raise
world
our
is not
glasses
perfect.
with Karen tears.
the world is not perfect, but it doesn't have to be, because Glytch Energy make it tasty. And if the world can be tasty, then we can bear with some caring here now.
And if you go online to their website, glitchenergy.com, you'll see that there is a special Father's Day sale going on.
That's right.
40% off on your order.
Yeah, check it out. For this weekend only, use their promo code DAD40 at checkout. That's only to the end of this weekend, so you have until midnight Eastern Time tomorrow, Sunday, to take advantage of that code. And if you happen to miss it, then don't sweat it. We've got you covered.
Yep, you could use our promo code FlockFuel and you'll receive a 20% discount on your order.
It's
might
not
not be
40,
as
but
high.
it's definitely better than having to pay full price on anything.
Your father may not remember any games beyond goddamn Tetris. My grandpa fucking loved Tetris. But he will surely appreciate the delicious flavor that you bring him as an honor for all the difficulty and hardship that he wills to keep this family in one piece.
Absolutely. We in the Ravens flock would like to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with us still, and you guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, your judgment is still something that's left to be desired. I mean, look at us, for crying out loud. You're teaming with us scallywags.
I was going to say, I think we could give them a pass. They're giving us Karen tears, Juan.
I know, and it's the most wonderful bounty one could ever ask for.
One day we're going to get the Ravenswood flavor and it's just going to say, a mistake.
No. Listen. Angel, listen. They have to, guys, everyone. They have to sell the product. You can't just call it a mistake. You have to call it a happy mistake.
You know what? Yes.
Probably, yeah.
It's a happy
But
mistake.
wait, that'd be Bob Ross's thing.
Yeah.
He's the one who does happy mistakes.
We call it the happy mistake. And his afro is shaped
No,
like a
he
bird.
calls it happy accidents.
Point.
Point.
Good point.
Okay, so
That's going to be the
happy
next
Freezing's
flavor.
important.
Thank
happy
you.
mistake. There you go.
Kudisi wants to try Karen
Yes!
Tears. Lisa Boo wants the focus serum. It's boysenberry.
Help yourself.
Feel
That's what you do
free. Use that promo code. Get a hold of it. Enjoy it. Tell us what it tastes like.
We're
Tell
cutting
us.
that shit almost by half, 40%. Do you know how long my tub of blackberry lemonade has lasted me?
How long?
Almost a month.
Amazing, isn't it?
I'm not drinking every day, but I am drinking with repeated frequency because I have a job that requires me to speak a lot. No, I'm not a politician. Stop asking.
No, it's all good. But now
could
getting
be.
to it, folks. Back in February, we reported that Disney Plus was working on a miniseries, a continuation of the original X-Men animated series from the 90s called X-Men 97. And when the news dropped and when the trailers dropped, holy crap, it was amazing. Just to get a little anecdotal in my speech. Anecdotal, thank you. When we saw the first 2 episodes that came out the following month in March, it was amazing. It was such an incredible and honorable callback to the original X-Men animated series.
To me, my X-Men. You got that right, Brandon Ogden.
Oh, thank you, Chris-sama.
Yo!
Hey!
The ginger doggy hitting us with kung fu.
Shiba
Inu.
Now,
Yes, there we go.
Now, needless to say, the announcement of an X-Men series that was supposed to be a follow-up of our already beloved X-Men series would draw some questionable questions. Mainly, is this gonna suck? Is this gonna be good? Is this gonna be shit? Is it gonna be Disney? But I am happy to see, and let's be honest, it filled me with relief to see a wave of, hold on, this actually kind of slaps.
Hey,
hold on.
That's pretty good.
Is this actually good? And more importantly, it managed to do what many movies fail to, which is take the reputation of Cyclops and fix it in the eyes of countless fans. After 30 plus years of people dumping on the guy, they basically go, okay, Cyclops for this show, he's the main character, so he's getting all the Marvel combos.
Absolutely, of course. Listen, they've done a lot of things great with X-Men 97. The animation is fantastic. The callbacks are earned. They brought in the original voice cast
As
from
many
the
as they
X-Men,
could, at least.
as many as they could.
Who hadn't either retired or passed away.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was amazing, and they have wrapped up the first season of X-Men 97, so bravo to them.
I am certainly looking forward to the second one, and there's no denying that, okay, for a while, Invincible has been kind of king of Western animation so far. It's the one that had everybody talking, but notice that they made the smart decision. They didn't release all the episodes at once.
Good.
X-Men 97 was released on a weekly basis, which built up hype, and it left people time to discuss it, make their theories, either have their complaints or their praises, and this is the best part though, it let them build up complaints just to ease their worries on the next episode.
And then be filled with even more worries. Different worries.
The best way I can describe it is like this. The Netflix model is like hooking an IV to my arm. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting the nutrition, but I'm not getting anything else. This model is a full plate of food. I'm getting the nutrition, I'm getting the flavor, and I have time to chew and digest. There is a reason why water cooler talk is important in the office. You know what I mean?
You're very hungry tonight, aren't you?
This is like that. I don't like to use the food allegory very often, but it works for this because you give time for the audience to take it in.
And of course. Sorry about that, Jose. In the YouTube chat, we've got someone in there. Xmen Forever. Hello. What's up, all? Welcome to the Ravens Vlog. We appreciate you.
If this is your first time, hit the like button and also click subscribe.
Thank you. We're talking about the Xmen Forever.
Yeah, I know. Also, a brief shout out to voice actress Lenore Zahn, the original voice actress of Rogue from X-Men and X-Men 97. She's been outspoken, and she has given her opinions, says nothing but positive things in her experience in working on this project.
She's been like an excellent ambassador for promoting the series and everything, and people have been taking her gospel in stride.
I must admit, I understand why some people complain that one of the things that people are not happy about is the fact that Wolverine took like a bit of a back spot in the narrative for this one.
It's all right.
But ironically, I think it worked, mainly because Wolverine has been on the forefront of literally everything with the X-Men, to the point that one of the series on Nickelodeon was called Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yeah! I mean, I get it, because he's popular, he's marketable.
The mascot. But by pushing him back, ironically, he gave the other characters a time to shine. His friendship with Morpho was pretty cute. It was nice.
It was awesome. I like Morph.
It gave people time to actually see the other characters show off. There was that one, I don't know if it was the third or the fourth episode, where you see Cyclops doing sick combos on dudes.
Oh, no, that's the first episode.
Yeah, there was another fight after that.
Oh,
He fights a thug, a big guy. He blocks him with the arm, lasers him in the leg, looks at him, smiles, and basically blasts his ass to the land of off-screen. And you are like, this man is feeling himself. This is where the good shit is happening. And the writing, good God. I love that the fact that everybody was complaining about, Rogue going rogue during halfway to the series, only for the rest of the show to go, no, this is not supposed to be a good thing. Just keep watching. And that's good, because you want people to bitch and whine and complain, so then you can go, surprise! What if the writing was actually good, huh?
Yeah, I know. It sounds like that kind of echoes back to the initial concerns of when the original animated series of X-Men was not going to be taken up by any other studios, because their concern was the story is too adult and nobody would be into it. But lo and behold, They aired it at the right time period, because the early 90s was the birth of grunge, the birth of counterculture.
That is true. More importantly, it was also a good way to show that animation can do more than just be for kids. There is a stigma here in the West, especially here in the West, that animation has to be for children. X-Men back then was very adult for its time, not just about the tackling issues of the discrimination. It also went farther than that. It tackled moral grayness. It tackled the idea of victims becoming oppressors. It tackled concepts of belief, religion, faith, destruction of self, and the acknowledgement of acceptance and self-love. It was a very progressive series.
Also aliens.
See, it wasn't woke. It was progressive. It was the right term. So bringing it back here now at this point seemed like a good idea, because we've gone a long way to acknowledging that animation can be for more than just children. The stigma is sadly something that I doubt it will ever go away. But
at least from Western animation.
But at least every now and then you want to prove to the world that no, we can do it better. We can do it for adults. It can be, well, mind you, anybody can watch it. But it's, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to seem pretentious and call it mature. It's
compelling.
That's the word. It's compelling to everybody, and it's not afraid to treat the audience like they understand.
It's compelling, and it's also something that we can all, as an audience, relate to.
Speaking of whom, for example, X-Men Forever in the chat over here saying, X-Men is special to me, you guys. As a child, I had a learning disability with reading. A friend of my mother's told her to get me comic books. I fell in love with X-Men. My mom would read it to me and have me read out the words to X-Men. So it was how I learned to read.
Amazing! That's a great story.
Yay!
Oh my God, Brandon, his comment.
Oh yeah, no, Logan, he's here. Who? Apocalypse? The baby!
Oh, crap.
I love that.
Crap.
That was fun.
The look on his face is like, I think I'd rather go fight Apocalypse.
I think I'd rather fight Apocalypse.
Cut to the end of the season. Hello.
Since X-Men 97, the Marvel Studios has been riding high on the success, and now it looks like X-Men 97 might be part of the runnings for a historical award. Wancho?
Okay. All right, here we go, folks. Where did it go?
To happen.
Here's the thingy. Where's the thingy? Where did it go?
Link there, didn't you?
I thought I did. Where's the link?
There it is.
There it is. Here we go.
Haven't seen Moon Girl yet, but I checked out at least one episode. It's pretty funny.
That's the Moon Girl and the dinosaur one, right?
The one with Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay, yeah. So Moon Girl with the dinosaur.
Now, in an article provided to us by GoldDerby.com, the headline reads, to 2024 Emmy nominations ballot, see the 42 best animated program hopefuls from Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake, to X-Men 97.
So these are the 42 different animated programs that are up for the Emmys this year. And this comes to us by Matthew Stewart, and this came out, yesterday?
I mean, on one hand, I'm not surprised that it's on this list because it's the one thing nobody could stop talking about for a while. On the other hand, I kind of really wanted to win.
Can we scroll down and find the list? Or
Yeah, it's right down here. Okay, it's
All
an
right.
alphabetical
I got this. Here we go.
And these are like the episodes specifically
Ah,
for
okay.
your consideration.
There's the episode of Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake, called The Winter King.
Okay.
American
There's-
Dad, Multiverse of American
Is it
Dadness.
still going?
There's an
Archer.
episode of Archer called Breaking Fabian.
Okay, so we're going by individual episodes for the
Yes.
nominations, not the actual show itself?
Right.
Right.
Oh, okay. That explains
There's
that.
the episode of Arc, the animated series called Element 6.
Big Mouth, the international
That
show.
thing has 6 seasons. Why?
Blue
Blue Eye Samurai, the tale of
Hell
the Ronin
yes!
and the Bride.
We gotta finish watching that.
Also with Bob's Burgers, the amazing road.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Bob's Burgers cannot deserves to win awards.
Carol and the End of the World, episode titled Sisters.
Haven't seen that one yet.
Clone High for your consideration. Well, I thought that Clone High wasn't actually made. Okay, yes, it was.
It got a recent reboot.
Yeah,
Nobody
over on
was very
HBO,
happy
I
with
guess.
it.
Disenchantment, Goodbye Bean,
Family Guy, Take this job and love it.
Futurama all the way down, Good
Good-
Times,
Good times. Big Sister is watching.
The Great North, Risky Beefness Adventure, Grimsburg, Murder on the Splurt Express,
Harley Quinn, Icons Only.
and Has Been Hotel, Dad Beat Dad.
Oh, we saw that episode.
Yeah, that's the one with the Lucifer singing.
That was a really good episode.
It was a good song. I won't lie.
Housebroken, Who's Afraid of Boomsday Again, Human Resources, On the Daughter Front,
In the Know, Yogurt Week.
Huh.
Invincible.
Hey, speaking of Invincible,
I thought you were stronger.
I saw that episode. It's. I don't think they got the signature scene quite as well as they should have, but an effort.
Crapopolis, Tidra.
Mulligan. Six Semper Mulligan.
Ninja Kamui, Episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1 is pretty good.
Episode 1 of Pluto.
Praise
Pluto?
Petey.
Wait, Pluto like the anime from Netflix?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, shit. That's a pretty strong contender.
Barn
I'm not
Wedding.
gonna lie.
Let's see. Rick and Morty, Unmarked Rickon.
Okay. Royal Crackers.
Who is
Rachel.
even watching Royal Crackers? Fuck off.
Scavengers Reign, The Signal. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Ramona Rents a Video.
Yeah! Sorry, I
Second
love that
Best
episode.
Hospital in the Galaxy. The Curse of Oriash. The Simpsons, Night of the Living Wage.
Solar Opposites. The Revisibility. What? I
don't know, man.
Bullabays.
Bullabays. Yeah, thank you.
South Park joining the Panderverse.
Spitballs.
Star
What?
Trek Lower Decks. Tuvix.
Star
Wars
Trek
The Bad
The
Batch.
Bad
Not that Tuvix, it's TWOVix.
Strange Planet, The Flying Machine.
Star Trek Lower Decks. Oh yeah, I already said that one.
Star Wars
The Bad Batch.
The Cavalry has arrived. Velma, the
hell is that
mystery.
there? No, why is that there?
The
I
Mystery
don't
of
know.
Teen
Get
Romance.
this shit
show.
off me.
An episode of Marvel's What If
Ori reshaped the world.
Kaori reshaped the world.
And
And
then
the
X97.
Remember
it. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay.
I gotta
For
be
the
honest
record,
with you, I don't recognize 80% of this list. Like half of this stuff came out in streaming services
Same.
with no promotion
Yeah.
whatsoever. So
and
no
another one
offense.
was Velma.
I'm sure they worked real hard on it, and the other one
What
was.
one? What thing are you talking about?
I know. It's.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
that
I'm having a
doesn't
Mandela
exist.
By the
effect
way,
thing.
we're getting a
Yeah.
new Scooby-Doo animated series.
Oh, good.
It better be good.
It seems to be being made on the style of 13 Ghosts, that Shaggy and Scoob are the only ones there. There is 2 completely new characters and a Shiba Inu dog.
Well, at least we're getting Scooby Doo.
Okay.
Yeah, at least.
But for me,
13 Ghosts. was
what
pretty
is
good,
the
I have to say.
animation style? Because
looks like
some of
an
the
anime.
animation styles just throw me off.
It
now.
looks like anime. It's trying to look like an anime.
Okay.
I don't know how to feel about this, so I'm going
That
to give
could
it a
be a hit or a
3-episode
miss.
rule.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to give it 3
We'll have to
episodes
see.
because
I miss the good old days of Scooby
Yeah,
Doo.
So
pop
the-
in Scooby-Doo.
So in total, those are the 42 episode lineups that are in line for nominations for the best animation, right?
I don't know,
Yep.
man. I'm not seeing much here that is worth comparing with Remember It. Maybe
you've got
mainly this is
except for Has Been Hotel, Dad Be Dad. That an argument can be made.
I can
An
see
argument
that.
could be made.
I could also see.
Also, get Ninja Kamui out of there. Episode 1, 2, 3, and 4 are great. Everything else from the show kind of falls apart.
I see Blue Eye Samurai being Emmy worthy.
Yeah.
What about Harley Quinn?
I actually kind of stopped after season 2. I gotta go back to 3 and see what happened.
I've been hearing that it's still running strong.
Okay.
Let's see here. I don't know. Invincible, they'll probably do that
good,
one.
but I still feel like the final scene of that episode kind of.
I mean, this is
They're
just
probably
me
gonna.
because
Sorry, go on.
no, I was gonna say this is just me because I have a personal bias, but I think Scott Pilgrim Takes Off that episode would be a good run-in. I've seen the entire thing.
There's something terrifying about the ending of that show. Like that is some straight up horror movie shit.
Isn't it wonderful?
Of what? Scott Pilgrim Takes Off?
Yeah, because at the end, spoilers for that show, I guess. At the end, Scott basically learns nothing. Ramona is the one that learns everything and fuses with herself, but ultimately that means that she basically gets her own Scott to mold into whatever she wants. But Scott has not been allowed to be Scott, which means that he doesn't have any character development. So this version of Scott may be doomed to repeat the same mistakes that put him in this position in the first place.
Counterpoint, what about that one episode where future Scott kidnaps Scott and then Scott sees what the future of what's happened to him?
Yeah, but that's the problem. He only gets to see it. He doesn't get to live through the journey on that one.
Or change it.
So I feel like this might end up with something horrible
So
happening.
he doesn't learn. He doesn't know the mistakes that he went through.
He's
to
told he
learn.
made mistakes, but you know how people are. If we don't really
He wasn't
experience our own
told
failures,
what
we don't learn
mistakes were
from them.
made.
Exactly.
And how to do things differently.
Well, we'll see. Who knows? He has God girlfriend now, so who figures that out?
Right. Well,
Yeah, Velma grows. Felma. Yeah, let me see the rest of the chat. Stanley makes Hero Man and then the
Incorporated,
reflection.
yeah.
Yeah, the Mystery Incorporated one was good.
yeah,
there's
Mystery
Mystery
Inc.
There's a
was great.
stigma in anime too. Don't
Mind you,
get me
that's
started.
over here in the States. Over there, you know, where it came from.
And everywhere else in the world, because
Everybody just, I mean, look at South
DuckTales!
America and how much they love Dragon
Oh
Ball.
my god.
Seriously.
Well, yeah.
Okay, for the record, South Americans are not allowed to vote in this process because otherwise the prize would just be that episode where Goku got Ultra Instinct forever.
But it's not even in that. That's not even in the
It is now.
nomination. It is
It's
now.
episode 110, and it literally broke the internet.
Well, that being said, folks, we all have our different takes about what deserves to be nominated, what doesn't. Like we said, they're 80% of the list we really are not familiar with, but there are some that we can safely recommend. Like if you have Netflix or Disney Plus, yeah, go check out
Blue
X-Men
Eye
97.
Samurai.
Please do.
Check out Blue Eye Samurai. Check out Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Star Trek Lower Decks is fucking
It's
hilarious.
surprisingly funnier than it should be.
It's exactly like yeah, I get it. There's some folks like, this shouldn't be too serious. Like, dude, don't take it seriously. That's the point. They're putting the lampshade on every
joke,
trope and,
a fib, a
of Star
parody.
Trek, but they're doing it in a loving and an endearing way, not in a freaking cynical and insulting way, the way Velma does.
Oh god, that was
Also,
awful. Please
even though-
avoid watching Velma.
Even though it is not on the list, I would like to take a moment to recommend Love, Death, and Robots. It's a series of different animated shows that usually tackle themes of
Shorts, yeah.
horror, post-apocalyptic things, death, robots, fun stuff. I'm very fond of the Zima Blue short. It's still one of my favorites. And for season 3, you ever saw season 3 with me?
Yes.
Bad Traveling, the one with the boat and
Yes.
the crab. Still one of my personal favorites. Highly recommended.
I just saw your question there, X-Men Forever. I don't know if I want Dragon Fang and Xeiana to see that question because it also is a spoiler.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
But
They haven't seen the show
We'll
yet.
talk about it. We'll talk about it when we're off the air.
For what?
for X-Men 97.
For
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care about
we
spoilers
don't
for
care.
that.
Oh,
yeah.
you don't?
Okay.
So
Okay,
I don't
well,
know where we're going to watch it.
Gambit sacrifices himself and died. In the episode that's
Figured.
nominated.
I kind
Figured.
of.
Figured.
It's the one.
Okay, yeah,
they
that's
killed
a lit-
they killed our beautiful Cajun boy.
I'm not surprised.
He got
figured
outspiced.
that.
He got outspiced by a gigantic, monster, disgusting-looking, abominable, Mecha Godzilla-looking Sentinel freaking dispensary machine of doom. It's a Sentinel that spits out other Sentinels.
It was really-
horrifying and it was gross-looking.
Like there
It
was some
was.
Cronenberg machine level animation.
Beloved tall person.
Maybe.
Oh, okay, yep.
There was some
That would be kstorm.
like the show also got into some genuine horror territory near the last episodes, and it was very well made. But I am happy that X-Men is here, and okay, unlikely as it may be, given the sheer amount of candidates, I really want this one to win. I feel like it deserves it more than every other because bringing back an old series from back in the day and not only respecting the source material but improving in certain aspects.
It's either a hit or a miss.
Yeah, it's genuinely incredible. Like, okay. Since you guys don't care about spoilers, one of the earliest things that happens in the show. By the way, spoilers to X-Men '97. If you haven't seen it, go away.
Spoiler alert!
Don't care
Mute
about
us if
spoilers.
you
We
don't want to
find
see
out that
spoilers.
Scott's wife, Jean, it's
Grey.
not really Jean. She has been replaced with a clone by
Created
Mr.
by
Sinister.
Mr. Sinister.
The real Jean shows up to, spoil the plot, and this causes a lot of emotional hurt to Scott, who basically
Thought that for the longest
I
time.
married this woman. She's having my child. In the comics, Scott was a piece of shit. He abandons his wife and child just to run off with Jean again. The fans have never leveled that down. Here, instead, Scott decides that no, even if it's not the woman I knew, she's still the woman I fell in love with, so I'm staying with her and my child. I'm not gonna just leave them behind. Which causes original Jean to, apparently she's gonna get together with Wolverine. We don't know what's gonna happen there.
Maybe.
But it is very clearly a very painful, emotionally awkward situation for everybody involved. There is just victims in this case, except for that fucker Sinister over there.
Yeah,
It's
fuck 'em.
literally like, okay, everyone knows for a fact it's not like the circumstances aren't Scott's fault. They're not Jean's
really.
fault. They're not even clone Jean's fault.
What's her name again?
Was it
Madeline.
Madeline. There we go. I don't know why the hell did she take that name, Madeline. Of all whatever.
It's not a bad name.
No, I'm just like, it's just out of nowhere. Whatever. Point is, it's none of their fault, but they have raw emotions about it. How the fuck can anyone deal with it?
Yeah, it's not
It's
easy.
like you can't. There's no winning.
But at the very least, the writers tackled that with an idea of maturity, and they went through a more rational standard because Scott, if nothing else, he's leader man, and making the hard decisions that shoulder him with all the blame of the problems, it's kind of been his things for the last 50 years. So he goes, no, that is still my wife. I love you, Jean, but Madeline needs me, so I'm going with her.
So instead of being a dick about it, he's being a not dick about it. He's being kind of okayish.
He's taking the responsible decision, and this genuinely went a long way to redeem him in the eyes of the fans, because they have been dumping on Scott for a long, long time.
Yes,
It's like,
my God. And
The
speaking
whole
of...
thing with Cyclops is right kind of thing. I mean, Mr. Quake. Yes, let me see here. I think that if they bring back Gambit, it ruins his sacrifice.
I don't know.
SpongeBob is a million. Fucking hell, dude. Let me see here. X-Men Forever. Remember X-Men Evolution? Yes. Lorenzo Zan did Mega Man
really?
Warrior. As much as I love Gambit, bringing him back would ruin his heroic sacrifice.
I mean, and I can understand that because
Yeah.
if you make a huge big deal, look, he sacrificed himself,
And then go JK.
and then it's just like, okay, well, you literally just ruined what was actually, wow, that is amazing how well it was done.
Unfortunately,
And it's like,
it's about
nope.
to get ruined because we need to have more relationship drama so that the series ends with Apocalypse picking up his card, implying he's going to revive him as one of his heralds. He always does that. He has Apocalypse Horseman.
yeah,
But
his
we'll
person-
see how it plays out. But for
It's
now...
actually a horse.
Okay. All right.
Just-
I just hate it when people cheapen the sacrifice thing. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, so it literally means nothing. Thanks. We
It's like,
don't even go down that road.
Back. And we're like, no.
Again,
don't.
we will have to wait and see. But jumping from one popular animation series to another, who here remembers Adventure Time?
Adventure time. Come on, grab your
I really
friends.
got
We'll
too
go
much into
to
it.
Barry. This
Okay,
time.
well, hey, no worries. It's not for everybody.
Actually,
It's fine.
okay,
friend,
let me say
come
this.
in.
I was a little more invested in Fiona and Cake rather than
Yeah.
Adventure Time.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
cake chaser.
I'm
She's chasing cake.
I like Cake better.
It is pretty
I
good
mean,
cake.
I
don't
mean,
know.
there's other cake.
So,
But yes, Adventure Time. It has been around Cartoon Network for God knows how long before it's ending. Before the series
5
ended.
seasons.
Five
The original creator, Parental War, left after season 3, so the quality of seasons 4 and 5 is somewhat questionable. But the show did its whole run. It ended.
That's right. Seasons 4 and
Except-
5 was picked up by Rebecca Sugar, the same person who gave us Steven Universe.
They just kind of kept going for a while. They had some couple of good episodes.
They're
in
trying
4,
to milk it.
And ironically,
Yeah.
yes, by the end of season 5, they milked that shit all the way
Dry.
to the end. So it
They
kind of
milked it
feels like
dry.
they used everything they have to use with the process. We did have some good episodes in season 4, though, especially when they started exploring the whole post-apocalyptic
But
thing.
most of them were lackluster.
Sadly, yes.
But that's true. But on the flip side, think of the positive influences that Adventure Time has had on us as a culture. Like, I believe Juan showed me like a couple of videos from a series that was a similar animation style to Adventure Time. I forgot what it's called, like Game or something.
What? No, it
No,
was what do you call it?
Regular show?
No,
the
not
Catbug.
not
Catbug.
regular. Catbug's in it. Something Warriors or something Heroes. I don't remember. Shoot. Shoot.
The one with Captain Planet in it?
No, it's got Catbug in it. The fucking Catbug thing guy.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Mickey?
It's on YouTube.
No, it was older than
Give me a
that.
second. 5 seconds.
Anyway,
I know what you're talking about, but I
Hang on.
don't
On
know
the
the
tip
name.
of my tongue.
the
Bravest Warriors. Jesus.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Bravest-
Why
It's okay.
did we all blank collectively?
We're hungry.
Long time.
Yeah.
Because we're hungry.
Juan or mine
late
did a
war time and
404
we're
error
hungry.
at the same
Listen,
time.
the only thing I remember from that show beyond season 3 is the fact that Jake made the greatest sandwich in the world.
Yes, he did.
I've never watched episode, but even I know about that.
He takes the huge steak with the thyme and rosemary, puts them in the pot, slices the bread, roast the inside, cream cheese, dill pickles, sweet onions, dried tomatoes, bird from the window, eggs with the actual bird, the steak, and the most important of them all, lobster sole. Somebody actually made it. It's a pretty good sandwich.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, it's...
Was it Baking with Babish?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Also, don't forget earlier in the show, the card game parody show.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And the best part is when you look at
No comment.
when you look at it from a meta perspective, it's basically a noob completely dabbing on a guy trying to use a meta deck because their deck has the one thing that counters it.
Oh my goodness.
Jake got so fucking salty in that episode. It was great because his entire deck was nothing but corn. Right. But pigs eat corn, so I flipped the pig.
Yeah, no. Well, like I said, it's a very popular franchise. It was a popular series, and now we're coming off of a recent report that a movie is going to be in the works for Adventure Time.
A film.
Yeah, a
A
film.
motion picture film.
Like, what is that going to
Wait,
do?
yeah.
Exactly?
What can they do if everything's been wrapped up?
The only
Who knows?
the only thread they left
Another
hanging,
adventure?
as far as I can tell, the only thread that left hanging was, ironically, Finn's abusive father, who basically shows up, makes a big deal, and then abandons him again. Because turns out his father was a space criminal.
As
from
well, it
space.
was meant for Nickelodeon, sort of like SpongeBob, X-Men Forever, definitely. Bravest Warriors,
pancakes, bacon
pancakes,
Oh my God.
pancakes.
Also,
yeah.
you know what? One aspect that I really did love at the end of season 3,
Eh.
you know how Ice King basically has dementia, right?
Yes.
The show makes it clear that there is no easy solution for that. He never gets cured. He's had the crown for too long, but he kind of becomes part of the group. So the episode ends with him, Marceline, and Finn just hanging around and playing basketball. Like, it's not a perfect solution, but at least he's happy now, which is better than what he was before, which is a callback to season 1, where he helps the good guy, so he falls asleep right next to Jake and Finn, and the last thing he says is, I'm still not happy. So cut all the way to season 3, where they go through a lot of hardship, and ultimately he rekindles his friendship with Marcy, who was basically his adopted daughter for a while. He doesn't remember everything. He never will, but at least he's happy now.
Of course.
It was a nice moment.
It was
we
very-
never had that again in season 4.
I know.
I mean, we get
not
it.
everything lasts forever.
I am so disappointed. Who knows? Maybe this movie will bring back some proper writing.
So here's the details for that movie announcement. It literally just got brought out earlier this week
Nice.
from Variety. They go
Yep.
right ahead.
The headline reads, quote, Adventure Time movie in development with Rebecca Sugar, Patrick McHale, and Adam Muto attached. 2 spin-off series are also in the works. And this is an exclusive.
What?
I thought we were done with
spin-offs?
Fiona and Cake. Like, who else are we spinning this off of?
We're going to find out. Why don't you scroll
penguin?
down, please?
Adventure Time.
Is it the adventures of, like, Marcy and Princess Gobblegum and her abusive relationship with her?
Ahead of today's Warner Brothers Animation Studio focus panel at the Annecy Animation Festival, Variety has learned that Cartoon Network Studios is working on 3 new Adventure Time properties, including a movie and 2 new series.
Wow.
Currently in development. Details are still scant regarding the Adventure Time movie, but the project features an animation superstar lineup of talent, including Steven Universe's creator Rebecca Sugar,
Over the garden wall? Holy
Over in the Garden
shit.
Walls co-creator Patrick McHale, and Adventure Time showrunner Adam Muto. All are Adventure Time vets.
Everybody out there, go watch Over the Garden Wall. It's 6 episodes, has some of the most beautiful animation I ever seen. You will never see Fallen Leaves the other way again.
Looking forward to it. Already greenlit at CNS. Wow. Adventure Time Side Quests is a kids series that will take audiences back in time to when Finn
Of course it's
was just a
Of course
kid.
it's that.
When Finn was just a kid who dreamed of epic quests and monster fights with his best friend,
Jake the dog.
So it's Muppet Babies, but with Adventure Time.
Yep.
Adventure Babies.
Pretty much.
And rather than featuring a lore-heavy narrative spread across episodes and seasons, as Adventure Time and Fiona and Cake did, side quests will deliver standalone episodes starring early versions of fan-favorite characters, including the sometime villain, the Ice King,
Voiced by Tom Kenny.
longtime Adventure Time artist and two-time Emmy winner Nate Cash is attached to the series.
Yay!
Okay.
Finally, CNS is currently developing Adventure Time.
BMO, of
Heyo
course.
BMO, a preschool series starring the lovable video game console BMO. After settling into a new neighborhood, BMO and a group of new friends will face challenges that are more appropriate for younger viewers. Two-time Emmy Award winner and Adventure Time writer Adam Muto and storyboard artist Ashlyn Anstey are attached to the project.
And here we have the first look at the new Adventure Time series.
BMO. You know, I can't
I mean,
argue.
yeah, sure. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Exactly. Let's see. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav,
Boo! Fuck that guy. Go on.
fucking clown, has long insisted that the company's animation labels will lean heavily on their most popular IPs. Revisiting the land of Ooh with more Adventure Time films and series makes a lot of sense if that's the company's plan.
Oh no, now this makes more sense than I thought, because think about it. Experimentation is risky. What do people like? They like Adventure Time, right?
Of course.
Let's just use that. Let's just use it forever. And make like a couple of other shows, like for children, like small children.
Oh
we
my
need
God,
to
like
milk
you-
this IP for everything it's worth.
Oh,
You mean like Pokemon?
Yeah. So they're basically going to start with a movie to drum up interest and then poking the younger audience with the other stuff.
And the moment they realize that it's not making any money, like David, like so many other projects in
Then
Warner
they'll
Brothers
just cancel.
discuss.
Burn it to the
Cancel.
ground.
Yeah.
It's not making them the amount of money that they
They'll
want.
just go, oh, look, cancel. Ooh, I didn't do
To be
that.
fair though, Pokemon is different because Pokemon has a series of extremely successful video games that basically carry them afloat.
No, I mean it's
Worse.
just the milking.
Oh yeah, no, it's never. Gonna
And
stop.
you do have to realize Pokemon has been getting a little stale lately.
Yes.
There is a reason why Ash just graduated. He saw that shit coming and decided, time to become a champion now.
I love Pokemon.
their
We've loved
designs are
Pokemon for so long.
lacking.
Yep.
But now the stories have. Okay, the last story that I really enjoyed was honestly Ruby and Sapphire
Yes.
because
Yeah. Like I said, I just kind of
And
skipped out the whole thing.
Don't forget Emerald.
and Emerald.
I skipped out after a certain amount of seasons. I forgot where I quit, and then I just went back and watched the final fight, and I'm like, he did it.
Listen,
Oh,
listen.
boy.
I
Well, so
can't
happy for
remember
him.
the last Pokemon series I actually
Yeah.
watched.
All right, well,
okay?
getting back into Adventure
Right,
Time,
back
like
to
I
Western.
really hope that that's not the case. I hope that maybe things will turn out differently, like when we get to the movies and when
Be
we get to the
optimistic.
shows. Yeah,
I
Cautiously
want to hope that the movie will be good, but it is very clearly that they are using it as a vehicle to go, hey, we're not done yet. We got more material. Because Fiona and Cake was clearly aimed for the older audiences that grew up watching the show.
And it was
Yes.
very much like a continuation and an epilogue.
It was like
type
a
of-
weird alternate thing. I'm not going to think about that.
Weird.
It was the Metal Gear 2 of Adventure.
But weren't people actually asking for like more of that?
Oh, they loved it. They wanted it. They genuinely did want more of it.
Oh, as in Fiona and Cake was like, okay, this is actually really good.
Yeah,
Let's
the
get
show
on
was
with it.
actually pretty good.
So why aren't they going to be continuing off of that? Because people
Maybe.
were literally feral over that.
Maybe they are testing the waters with the movie. If the movie does well enough, they're like, okay, we'll throw something for the kids over here, and we'll start saving some scratch to continue season 5 of Fiona and Baking Goods.
absolutely. Now let's go ahead and turn our attention to the live chat before we get to the next story.
I watched Pokemon XY. I was there when Pokemon was huge. I took a beating. Yeah.
Oh god, Ben Cruz said like what happened to Rooster Teeth. Oh no,
yeah.
Digimon 2, Zaslav is Mondays personified.
Ugh.
Ugh. Don't get me started on Zaslav. I want Ruby to end on 12. I want Ruby to have ended.
I just want Ruby to end.
Same.
Didn't you guys? Because we never watched it. Didn't you guys say that it should have ended at a certain point and then they just kept going
Yeah.
and going?
They just kept milking it.
More like you know where it's supposed and how it's supposed to end, and we're just
But they keep-
dragging out
They
together.
keep on making detours.
Well,
Really bad detours,
the
too.
entire last season was a detour. It had two good things. One is dumping so much suffering on John that he became a berserk protagonist.
Yeah.
And two, racist Ruby. I don't care how many times Rooster... Do you know those fuckers from Rooster Teeth edited the clip? They cut out that section when they were promoting the show. They put in the part where John freaks out, but then they cut out Ruby basically losing her shit and ranting, and I'm like, I don't care how much you hide it. you can never escape your death.
Oh,
You know,
God.
Like, okay, let me put it this way. In terms of the side questing, you know how that one virtual world arc for Yu-Gi-Oh just got plopped in the middle of the Battle City tournament?
And when it ended, it just didn't matter.
Yes.
Yeah, it felt like that.
Take that, but spread it. But take that and spread that out for 3 seasons.
That was so
Oh, God,
freaking
why?
random.
That was very random.
It was that.
Yeah,
Also,
take that and
You're like, wait, what now?
I'm not gonna lie though, I like Mr. Lecca.
Okay,
Yes.
speaking of milking, I have a better example.
Was it?
Final Fantasy 7.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, as much as I love 7, they've been milking it a bit too much.
they've been milking it way too much. Guys, there's other Final
Okay,
Fantasy
I don't
games.
think
Oh,
they
it's
can milk it
Skyrim.
anymore.
Skyrim, but then again, it's also Skyrim.
actually,
Yes.
but then again,
See.
Skyrim is just Skyrim. Now, if you want to talk about,
Well, I know. I'm just saying. Instead of really working on getting,
We'll
the
be
next
releasing that
series,
game on
the next
PlayStation
game,
8.
it's how many times have you bought Skyrim?
See, the problem
many
is
times.
Every time.
7 is the most popular one.
Just
Every
yes.
other Final Fantasy is getting tributed in 14, where they just put all the content.
Yes.
You want Final Fantasy 4? We have the entire storyline of the Fiends in Endwalker. Go have some fun with
Yep.
that.
And speaking of video games, now would be a good time to actually lean into your portion of this episode.
His favorite.
Thank you, Leader Man.
Yay.
I'll be happy to talk about it. So, as you know, about a couple of weeks ago, we had the Summer Games Fest, which was, it was like a
It was last
40,
week.
60
That was last week, but
It
yes.
was last week. You weren't here. What is wrong?
Oh, yeah, I was in Georgia.
Yeah,
what
last week
happened.
we had the
Georgia.
Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, it was somewhat lackluster. There were a couple of interesting titles here and there, but it was basically like a 30 to 70 rate. Now, in a surprising twist, we had the Xbox Game Show, and they are the ones everybody was talking about because they are the ones that had the big fancy announcements everybody wants to get their hands on. So, according to the boys at Xbox Wire, they've been nice enough to give me a comprehensive list of the Xbox Game Showcase with everything that was released, both to great joy and incomprehensible sadness.
Let me go ahead and share the link to that for our.
Thank
fine
you
folks.
kindly.
So let me. Wow, you got an opinion for each one of those, don't you, Mr. Quake? For each one of the Final Fantasies. Let me see here.
I think he's talking about Ruby Seasons.
Oh, 1 through 3 was best. 4 through 6 was okay. 7 through 9 was meh.
That's actually a fairly good, attestation.
Understandable. Yep.
Let's not forget, Ruby has ended with a Justice League crossover.
Now, in an article provided to
far.
us by
No, this is the Xbox Wire, Jose. So,
Yep, this
Xbox
is
Game
Xbox
Showcase.
Wire, direct source.
so
Every
Xbox
announcement and reveal. The Xbox Game Showcase 2024 shows some really good stuff. Scroll through all that. We don't need to show that. We're gonna talk about the actual titles. No, skip that shit.
Skip that. Let's get straight to the list.
There we
scroll.
go. To begin with, we start with Age of Mythology. World's Age prevents his first ever
Wow.
gameplay trailer.
Age of Mythology retold.
Wow.
So it's basically a remake.
So old.
We are starting
Wow.
with remakes. That should tell you
How
the
old
state
is
of the
this
industry
game?
right now. The award-winning studio behind the Age of Empires franchise showcased a trailer of truly mythical proportions, with the first look at gameplay for the Age of Mythology. It's basically Age of Empires, but with myths and legends and shit.
How old?
2002.
Yeah.
Well, now, Angel, sometimes going backwards isn't necessarily
Guys,
a bad
that's
thing.
22
No,
years
the
old.
remake of Age of Empires 2 is considered one of their best works so far.
It's 22 years old.
I think it's basically because this kind of game is kind of hard to fuck up. Like, the core gameplay is pretty solid, and there's no story for you to inject modern sensibilities into, so it just works.
Of course.
So ultimately, if you like to play basically a game that solidified this company's strategy game system, that will work just fine. The newly premiered trailer at Xbox Showcase 22 revealed the first gameplay footage, showing up exciting action and divine powers, as well as some newly redesigned deity portraits. The World's Age team also confirmed the launch date of the game, September 4, 2024, and this will be the first title in the Age of Empires franchise to ship on both PC and consoles. It seems that we're finally reaching that point where the studios are going, you know what's bad for us?
What?
Exclusivity. They pay us a shit ton of money, but then nobody buys the fucking game. We're wasting time. Put it on
It's
everything.
also because, if you had to buy every single fucking console, you go broke.
Yeah,
That's
just
a lot.
Put it on everything. We are sick and tired of this.
Yeah, no,
Guess
Angel's
what?
right.
More money.
Yeah, Angel's right. When it comes to video game distributions, you don't want to just make it exclusive for just one console because then you're funneling yourself into just one area and you're cutting your legs off.
Look what happened to Final Fantasy 16. Sony
Look
gave
what
them
happens
a
with
ton
Toy
of money.
Slasher walking up in here in the background.
Hey, welcome back, dude.
Hi, Toy Slasher.
Everything all right?
Congratulations.
All right, now the next game.
Avowed offers a new look at his captivating story.
Okay.
Now, I missed a bunch of trailers because I wasn't home. For what I'm seeing, this seems to be an expedition. Breaks to an expedition in the uncharted wilds of the living lands of Obsidian's entertainment about. In a brand new story trailer, we learn more about the incredible journey we'll be seeing. So basically, open world. As an envoy of the Adrian Empire, you are tasked with stopping the Dream Scourge, a mysterious blight wreaking havoc upon the tumultuous frontier. Your soul hangs in the balance as you navigate the chaos of the living lands and embrace the wonders. Prepare for an expedition into a perilous, captivating, and bizarre unknown where you will force your destiny and shape the fate of the frontier. For what I understand, it's basically an action game in a big-ass open world.
Okay,
So,
that's awesome.
Looks interesting.
It looks interesting. You know what? You can play so we can get some ideas of it. Just mute it.
Yeah, I just did.
So we got some beautiful graphics. We have a ship.
Very nice.
Okay, we see the
graphics!
This
Very
looks
good.
Very good.
Oh, that's
that
pretty.
looks gorgeous.
I like it when they make their own worlds, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's really nice.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we have the main
Pretty.
character here, and it appears to be... Dum. Okay, that looks cool.
Yeah, I like the mask.
That looks
Fire
pretty cool.
eyes.
Hiding the conquest behind the mask. We got spooters. We got towns. We got green men. We got mushroom men. We got goodbye moon men. We got burning cities. We got peaceful but mostly fiery exploration.
We got portals.
We got
no,
portals.
that's from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
That is,
We got the opening from Doctor Who.
we
for
got
some reason.
Doctor Who. We got magics. We got women.
We have whammies.
Okay, it's a first-person action game, clearly relying on exploration. So basically,
It's like Skyrim.
It's like Skyrim!
we got Skyrim.
It's like Skyrim!
We got Skyrim at home. Skyrim at home.
Yeah, no, definitely. The folks who played Skyrim would definitely appreciate
Choose
it.
your side.
Ooh. Side.
So we got the Templars and we got dudes with bones on their heads.
All right, that's awesome. This looks really good.
Yeah,
nice.
it reminds me of Skyrim.
Okay,
I like
okay.
it.
The fact that you pull out an actual spell book has me interested.
Yes.
Destiny. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Skyrim
Yeah,
at home
tendrils
looks
of
pretty
light.
good.
Yeah, all right.
Skyrim at home looks pretty good.
Not bad. Not
Coming out
bad.
on Game
On
Pass, Xbox Series S, X and S,
And
Steam.
Steam.
Okay,
I
I'll
won't lie
listen
to
to
you.
it.
I feel
Actually,
like
I'm
Xbox
gonna-
has an unfair
Blu-ray
advantage because they can put everything on Steam and you don't have to buy a console. You just need a decent PC. Are you ready to be angry again?
Oh boy,
I'm
because
always-
we need another one.
Call of Duty, Darkest Ops 6,
AVO.
Ningen Ops.
They're milking it even more.
It's
Oh,
called Call of Duty
You
Black
want
Ops
milk?
6.
I'm gonna give you something to bake that milk real sour. So I'm not even gonna talk about this. It's Call of Duty. It reveals campaign, multiplayer, zombie mode, everything you want. But that's not the reason people are talking about this game. You know?
Why?
You know why people are talking about this game?
Why?
Because the file size of this game is 308.9 gigabytes.
Wait, can you say that again? What?
The file size to install this piece of shit is 308.09 giga goddamn
Okay,
bytes.
just wait one moment. I have to. What? I have to look up something. One
Final
second.
Fantasy 14.
My
is
brain hurts from that
Yeah,
much.
no, just wait.
Jesus.
Hang on.
And like
300 and how many?
308.09 gigabytes.
What all is in there?
For the record, you can cram about 10 games worth of space into that.
No, but what is in
I could
this
buy
damn
10
game to make it
different
that
games that are
big?
more interesting than Call of Duty for that much
so
space.
just letting you know, for PS5 has 825 gigabytes.
So this thing
you're
is
saying
roughly
it's almost half.
of its space.
Oh wait, sorry. I should
PlayStation 5.
say it's usually around like 50 or to 100 gigabytes for just system shit.
What the hell?
wait.
Do you want us to just duct tape 3 Xboxes to get Xbox
Yes.
Series S?
So they're
Make
gonna
it to Xbox 360
wait,
again.
guys. That means they're forcing you to actually buy upgraded storage
But wait,
for that.
Wait.
there is more.
Of course, there's more.
Now, obviously, the big meat of these games is multiplayer. Everybody jumps on multiplayer, and you're gonna need an internet connection for that. Nothing wrong with that. That's how it's supposed to be. But what if I told you that you need internet for everything in this game, including playing the single-player campaign?
Nope. Out.
That.
No.
If you don't have
Why?
internet, which means that if you don't have Xbox Live or PSN or whatever the fuck,
All of this is just Xbox and PC exclusive.
well, exclusively you're now gonna have to have Xbox Live because if you don't have internet, you are not allowed to play this game's campaign.
Plus, this game isn't really that interesting. It's just
Really?
the same Call of Duty games as all the other Call of
I
Duty
don't
games.
even
It's
know
very
what
well
we're
done.
doing this time.
Is it-
Okay, so
they don't-
how much? So it's over 300 gigabytes, right?
Yep.
What all is in there to make it that big of size?
The cutscenes?
the detail of the rivets of the gun. Because you have to understand, the gun has to look like gun. It's
that
a gun
still
simulator
doesn't
gun,
add up,
and
though.
for you to shoot.
Optimization
The
has become
shooting
a lost art
of
in
the
a way, I'm
guns
sorry.
have to be accurate.
I can't
for
roll
you
my
to
eyes
shoot
hard
your
enough.
guns.
Hey
I'm
guys,
sorry.
And if the guns
Hang
get
on.
shot,
I have to correct my statement. Yes, it's 825 gigabytes. Usable space is only 667.2 gigabytes.
So it is literally half
whoa!
of your
Are
space.
you fucking
Sorry,
kidding?
I had to correct myself because I
Wow.
scrolled down.
By the way, this is without
And
counting
pristine.
This is just the normal one.
This is without
This is
counting
not going
the
for the
inevitable
terabyte one.
$69.99 total track size and the service life pass,
Of
which you know
course.
they're gonna have one, and the exclusive edition, which is like $125.
I'm sorry, let me stop you right there. I don't think that even firearm enthusiast Shadow the Hedgehog would buy this.
Oh, speaking of, this has nothing to do with this, but according to the Sega, for the upcoming Shadow campaign in Sonic X Shadow,
Yeah! Let's go on.
no, it's okay. He doesn't use weapons this time because, in the words of the designer, he is the weapon.
Yes!
Yes, because fucking show!
As much as I want to see him use a gun, yes, I agree.
It's okay.
All right,
We get
can
them
I get back on
Wednesday.
track? I got a question.
Shoot.
How much storage does the average PC player have?
Maybe
Let's ask the
2
PC player
terabytes?
himself.
I have about 1 terabyte, I think.
1 to
Just
2 terabytes, just
One
fucking
terabyte.
normal.
Maybe.
And if you download this, that's what, a third?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah.
A third of your.
It's a pretty big
your
chunk.
space?
Terabyte, yeah.
All right.
Just for one game.
That is
let's-
not counting my hard drive. And let's not forget, the campaign for this thing is going to be like 4 hours.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on from
All right.
Call of Duty.
Yeah,
for
let's
goodness
move on.
sake.
For the
Call of Duty
record-
doesn't
That's
matter.
ridiculous.
For the record, I see the Call of Duty franchise as nothing more than a piece of propaganda in order to
milk.
indoctrinate.
milk.
No,
You gotta milk it.
no, it's all
let
it
Juan
is a
finish.
piece of propaganda to, designed to indoctrinate the young men of our world into becoming mindless drones.
Pew pew shoot bang bangs America.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
to be fair
perfect
though,
way to raise a
for the
soldier.
record though,
War is a video game.
Call of
What better
Duty-
way to raise the ultimate soldier?
Call of Duty World of War was pretty good on this one because it made you play different factions. You could even play as the Germans during the war to see their point of view of the story. It was highly praised specifically for its campaign. The rest of them, not so much. But who gives a shit about that?
Yeah, let's go
Against all
culturally
the evil
enriched.
they can muster.
Let's move away from a lackluster franchise and let's go back to a very popular gaming franchise.
At least one that deserves the popularity
Against
that
all the
Apple-
evil that hell can muster. All the fiery wrath they can bring. We will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done. Baby, it's prequel time. Doom the Dark Ages comes to Xbox and PC in 2025.
Fantastic.
Now I have a question for you. How can we make Doom Guy possibly any more badass?
before
How?
he became a hero.
How? I mean, he fought against legions of
He
demons.
was the super weapon.
He was the
of
champion
gods
of
and
Ardenur. He was the man that kicked ass and took names. Well, we're going to go back because this is a prequel before the original games, showing how he was taken in by the Denurs and took on the wage of demons using their technology and their amazing power. We see the cities in the sky. Now, we see our boy preparing. How do we make him cooler? I'll tell you how. You give that son of a bitch a forecape. Super shotgun, nice and easy. You gotta start with the classics. And now he has a shield. A
Look at
Captain America shield.
Nice.
Right now, that gun looks like Vincent Valentine's gun.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the super shotgun is more iconic. Like, it was one of the guns. And yeah, our boy gets thrown and we just get some actual proper gameplay emphasizing the Skull Crusher gun that literally uses bone shards as ammunition. And
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
and of
And a
course, we make
chainsaw
your-
shield.
that you can throw and it comes back to you
Buzzsaw
because fuck
shield.
yeah. Also, this game emphasizes physical activity. You are meant to get in close and personal. As you can see here, Doom Guy is just running right in front of dudes. Cover is for pussies. Get the fuck in there. You have a shield dash now. What was that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of your parry.
That is so awesome.
Also, your flail,
Flail.
which is also a morning star, and your boot. Also, we get to pilot the mechs now.
Okay, I'm not a Doom fan, but that actually does look
Dragon.
We
pretty
get a
cool.
dragon.
Oh my god,
Dragon.
there's a dragon?
Dragon.
Doom Guy gets a dragon!
So, according to the
Okay.
designer
I want a
of the
dragon.
game, in the previous
you might
game,
have to look
Doom
into this
Eternal,
thing.
Doom Guy was meant to
You
feel
need an Xbox
like,
to play it.
was meant to feel like
No,
just coming
it
to
said
PC.
PS5
It's
as well.
PC.
All right, everyone.
Where?
It said PS5 too.
Oh yeah, it is.
Steam.
So as you can
Angel's
see,
complaining something.
this game moves a little slower than Eternal, and you can see that Doom Guy is getting very much up close and personal. You even get a sweet morning star flail. According to the game designer, Doom Guy in the previous game was meant to feel like a race car. In this game, he's meant to feel like a monster truck.
Hey, very nice.
So this is the one thing that's got me hooked up because I love the 2016 and Eternal games. I got my gripes on the second one, but this is looking like it's exactly what I wanted. And I want to see some fucking violence.
All right, and we can't wait till it comes out. We're definitely gonna get our hands on that.
And
we're
when
playing
does
this
this
game.
come out in
We're playing.
2025? That's all it says. Okay, let's
The
see.
next game is another Fable game. That's
I never got to play any of the Fable games.
The previous
I
Fable
did.
games
I
were
love
somewhat weird.
I might have to get this on Steam then.
So this game
yes.
basically boils down to ask you the idea, what does it mean to be a hero? The previous game, the first one, was very big on its moral decisions. And the second game praised itself on putting some big old moral decisions in the previous game. This one, it looks like it's going to do the same thing, but I noticed that with every installment, we're going more and more into realistic. The graphics of the first Fable were borderline World of Warcraft cartoony by comparison.
It was kind of
do
bad.
you get a pet?
I honestly
The other
don't
ones
know.
always
I
have
played the
pets.
game. So we got third-person fighting. This kind of looks like Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Dragon Ass. Yeah, we're really going for the storytelling here. And it basically, the games specialize on the idea of what choices would you made? How would you behave yourself? It also has a really fucked up moral system. Like in the second game, due to the way the values worked, you could commit 5 murders and they were nowhere near as bad as divorcing your wife.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, some of those
Damn.
choices were very, very
It
questionable.
was kind of nonsensical because you could potentially go around killing everybody, then you do one good deed and everything is forbidden.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was so weird.
it was kind of bizarre.
So,
Isn't that wonderful?
And
how
fa-
mercurial that can be.
and do we have a release date for Fable?
So far, did they show something in the paragraph? Give me a second. Go back upstairs.
It says it's coming out on
2025.
2025.
All right,
2025, that's all it
2025
says.
next
Now,
year.
this is one that I wasn't expecting, because after the lackluster reception of Gears of War 5, I thought the franchise was done. But baby, never underestimate the power of prequels. Because now, we have a special announcement for Gears of War E-Day. E stands for Emergence. When all the locusts came out and started spewing yellow shit all over the place.
That's amazing.
This takes place 14 years before the first Gears of War game.
War heroes Marcus Phoenix and Dom Santiago return home to face a new nightmare. The Locust Horde. These subterranean monsters, grotesque and relentless, erupt from below, laying siege upon humanity itself. And my man here, Marcus, is getting his ass fucking beat.
No!
Ah! John DiMaggio!
No, not John DiMaggio. He was the heart of the team.
I love how fucking stupidly bulky their uniforms are. They look
Hey,
like
I like it.
I know, they look like they
It's
should be able to
cartoonishly
run
so.
on those damn things.
It's
my God.
cartoonishly bulky, but it works.
We might witness the birth of Coltrane here.
Ah,
Coltrane, baby!
I love Coltrane. I remember the
Coltrane's
character.
So yeah, big old CG trailer, lots of violence, lots of brotherhood, lots of grade, boober shooting, booming, people getting head shooting.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. If you're a fan of Gears of War, this would be a good game to check out.
Honestly, I'm down for this.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Fighting General Ram was the biggest pain in the fucking ass, I swear to God.
Of course.
So yeah, this is looking pretty good.
I
so
think they're in
far.
Florida. Look, it's sinkhole.
Oh god. Ah. That's bad.
Am I wrong?
No sad soft music on this one. Just generic rock metal shit.
Yeah, well,
kinda
they're
sad
thinking
that-
Gears of War 3.
I'm kind of sad they didn't do that, because this trailer would have looked better with that, but they just kind of used generic metal music for this one,
It's fine.
and then this happened.
This is what they mean by
that
emergent
looks
state.
nice.
I hope that they retain the original linear structure of the previous 3 games, because Gears 5 tried to go like open world, but the result was just lackluster in general.
Why was it lackluster? What was the problem?
There
with
just
it?
wasn't anything to do.
Oh.
And the story was so boring, I genuinely forgot everything about it.
Angel, you were wrong. It says it right there in the freaking paragraph. It features a new instrumental of Mad World, originally performed by Carrie Jules for the iconic 2006 commercial.
I guess I didn't saw that
Now
trailer.
brilliantly reimagined for the game by the game's composer, Adam
I guess I didn't saw that trailer, my bad.
All right.
Trailer made its debut in 4K.
Now on the next game, it's a new trailer for the
Yeah, you've got. You don't just blurt it, Jose. You got to build to it.
There's a long list.
No, you've got to build to the adventure.
No,
for
here's
this
the problem. You're
Dun,
twirling your tongue too
one.
much.
Dun, dun, dun,
Ah, thank you for that.
dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun. Punchy Nazis! I should really retire!
Now, I think we've talked about this earlier in the year, right?
Yes, and it was kind of exciting despite its somewhat strange design decision. By Lucasfilm Games, we get another trailer by the famous and one of the most well-known archaeologists in fictions, Mr. Indiana Jones.
Dr. Jones.
Dr.
He's a doctor.
Jones. That's right, we once again get to see some more gameplay, some more story bits, and some more first-person ass-kicking and puzzle solving from the Fedora man wearing himself.
Fedora wearing man.
It's pretty awesome. I like it.
We have cat statues, shit's important.
He's fighting thugs. He's searching. Here's puzzles for you to explore.
I like the fact that we get to solve puzzles, that's nice.
You have puzzles. You have
We got
mechanics.
whipping!
You have whip mechanics. You have shooting mechanics. You have melee fight mechanics.
You have traps.
You have
All
traps.
traps.
You have,
You have large
abnormally large
men.
men.
You have
Let's see here.
statues.
Become the famous archaeologist to face off against sinister forces as you fight to uncover the truth behind one of history's greatest mysteries in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Great
Did
Circle.
they just deface?
map?
So,
You know something? If they were going to continue the Indiana Jones franchise,
Wait.
I think doing video games of
Yeah.
it is not a bad idea.
Why not?
Yeah.
Honestly, Indiana Jones actually has a pretty good run with video games. The SNES one was basically considered, the script was so good, it was practically a movie of its own. The Wii one, I don't think anybody said
Hit or
anything about
miss.
that one, was hit or miss. So, yeah, swinging back with the man himself and seeing it again, yeah, why not? Let's see what happens.
And this game is going to be
Lego.
coming out later this year for Xbox Series
pretty good.
X and S and for PC.
So, at least, we don't have a specific date, but we know it's coming out in
well,
2024.
and here's the thing.
Most
I
likely
mean,
be a winter release.
especially with Harrison Ford, getting older and older, it would be better to have it as video games so
Yeah,
that
what
he
was
can
the name of the
continue
latest
to
movie?
reprise it.
The Dial of Destiny.
Yeah, how old is Harrison Ford?
Too old.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's just say it showed because, listen, no offense to Harrison, he's a great person, but my man was not made for those stunts.
He could
I mean,
have said
because it is an action film.
he didn't
Yeah.
need to
It's
do
always
it.
been
This
it.
film, it didn't have to be
So
done.
I really think if they just keep going down this way, he can still
It's better,
keep
like-
reprising
At
his
least he can
roles.
voice the character a little
Yes.
He won't be voicing the
The
character.
voice actor is going to be Troy Baker.
Yeah.
bit. I mean, I like Troy
Okay, I'm
Baker,
sorry,
but
but
I
that
kinda
actually
think
his
really
voice is
that
too
unfortunate.
distinct.
I
I'm
know.
that's
sorry.
really disappointing. I'm
Can we
sorry.
get somebody who can imitate Harrison? No offense,
No,
Troy
Troy
Baker.
Baker sounded like Indiana Jones in this.
Well, all right. If he can do the
Okay.
impression,
I mean,
like,
if he
down.
sounds like Indiana Jones.
I find it
okay.
funny how Troy Baker is the guy who first came out being dismissive about voice acting in video games and anime. Early in his career, he compared it to acting in a porno, and now he cannot get enough of the stuff.
All right,
me take
before we
this-
I
continue
changed
on.
my mind. I
Tam
love
Tam's
this
in the
shit.
chat. Shout out to
Tam.
Unicorn Tam. How you
Leave
doing,
me some,
man?
I'm thirsty.
Hello, welcome.
Let me see. Rooster Teeth is already dead. Let it go, dude. They debunked the 309 gig already. Really?
Oh, they did?
They did.
Oh,
I hope so. That's
Okay.
not the actual file size. You guys
Oh,
and gals are
that's
so
good.
cool and fun. Thanks for being you. So glad I caught you tonight.
Of
Thanks,
course.
Unicorn Tam.
Thank you for
Yeah.
tuning in.
Thank you for that, Shamanistic Unicorn Tam. We appreciate your face here.
Thank you.
All right, now
Flight Simulator.
That's all you need to know. Flight
That's all you need to know.
Flight
It's just
simulator.
Guys, this means we can
Also-
achieve our dream. Flying in the
Flying.
sky.
Also,
Because we're the Ravens flock.
of all the things we got, again, is yet another remake of one of their most well-known games, Perfect Dark. I have never played this game.
The last
I
time I
haven't
heard of this game, it was Perfect Dark for the N64.
Oh, wow, it's that
What?
old.
It's that old? Bullshit.
I kind of don't even know what the plot is about, but so far it seems to be,
It looks pretty.
it looks like a first-person shooter from what I saw. Crystal Dynamics, yeah, it's first-person.
This kind of reminds me of like Assassin's Creed when walking.
Very pretty.
Future stuff, we got, oh wow, this is Starfield, how it was supposed to look like.
right?
Proper
So Starfield, but good.
Graphics are beautiful.
Perfect stars.
So
course.
Starfield, but
Oh no, this is fucking Assassin's Creed shit right here.
Yes.
That's Assassin's
I thought you
Creed.
were kidding, damn. Okay, so yeah, we have investigations, and it's, what I understand is that it has to do with espionage.
yes, of the Secret Agent series featuring the iconic Joanna Dark.
In the
near
future,
future.
Earth is struck by a series of global disasters, bringing ecosystems around the world to a verge of collapse. In the all-new Perfect Dark game, you experience the journey of Joanna Dark, Data Dine's elite agent, as she hunts down the world's most wanted criminal, Daniel Carrington, to uncover the mystery behind the technological breakthrough that could threaten the lives of millions of people. Twitter. Social media. the
Okay, it's
greatest
just gonna have like parkour.
parkour.
Assassin's Creed!
So this is basically first-person future Creed.
I'm sorry. When I first saw them do the whoosh thing, I was like, Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed. And now there's parkour.
So to do a little fact check, Perfect Dark was first released for the N64 in 2000.
Jesus.
24 years old.
And
Jesus.
then they also came out with a Game Boy Color version of Perfect Dark that same year. 2005, they had Perfect Dark Zero. And 2010, there was Perfect Dark for the Xbox 360.
You
Yeah.
serious?
This game has been all over the place. I'm kind of surprised I haven't heard about it.
Jeez.
Hey,
It was,
yeah.
South of Midnight. I don't know this game.
This was made by the guys who made We Happy Few, which admittedly was not a very good game. This one seems like they're trying to do
Yeah,
something
that one
different. A
was
third-person action-adventure game. Showed its trailer for its launch in 2025. It appears to be a young lady by the name of Hazel and her companion, Catfish, as they travel to a flooded area inspired by the Mississippi Delta. So, post-apocalypse?
cute.
A giant ass cat. Oh my god.
Post-apocalypse?
Okay, I kind of like
can you
this.
keep
Is that a rocket launcher?
Oh my! It talks.
I want to keep it.
It's a talking fish.
Guys,
I want it.
Guys, we're keeping.
He looks mutated.
Why would
I like
want
it.
it.
It's so
Does-
giant,
why would-
gigantic.
It's cute.
I
It
noticed
kind
that.
of reminds me of like Ghibli.
I noticed the
I-
cutscenes are at a lower frame rate. Is that on purpose? An artistic choice, maybe?
I think that
maybe
may
it's
be
a
an artistic
setting on
choice.
our end.
No,
No,
it's not.
it's
It's
normal.
it's them.
Oh yeah, no,
Maybe
it
it's
is.
supposed to imitate stop motion.
I think so.
Love, Death, and Catfish.
Let me do a thing here.
No, I think
No,
it's
no, it
supposed
is
to-
definitely them. I think
yeah.
that's for storytelling wise.
It is meant to look choppy. Okay, good.
It's so cute.
The dude looks mutated, so this might be a post-apocalyptic thing so far.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Rabbit.
It's so cute.
Yay, rabbits survived the post.
Let me actually write this down
So
too
far,
because
I'm not seeing any actual gameplay. So, South of Midnight.
South of Midnight is what it's called.
The beautiful third-person action adventure game from We Happy Few creators Compulsion Games showed off its first gameplay trailer during the show, ahead of its launch in 2025. We meet Hazel and her
Okay,
newly revealed
third-person
companion,
adventure.
Catfish.
Show me some gameplay. Let me see what we're looking at here.
Oh, okay, it's an exploring.
Follow
game.
the rabbits. Run through the mud. Any fighting? I want to see some. Do southern combos. It is action adventure.
Angel, not
fantasy,
every
and
game
magic.
has to have fighting involved.
Well,
Not
yeah,
Action, adventure, and
Not
magic.
every game has to be good, apparently.
Well,
Fine.
Oh my god!
Oh, that was cool.
Okay, that looks
Yes.
They're going literally
Domain
twice
expansion.
the speed.
cool. Come on, quick,
Well,
kid,
I-
let me see it.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is
No,
that?
you can't keep that one.
I'm
Okay,
keeping it.
yeah.
No, you're not,
We
Dragon
are-
Fang.
Okay,
We
it is.
keep it.
action.
Why?
Because we like
And-
dark and scary things.
Honestly, sis, I'll say not impressed with this with the monster. I'm not keeping the monster. The
It looks-
catfish, yes.
It looks like the cutscenes are deliberately choppy. because
Okay,
the
so you
gameplay
can
looks
have the
very
catfish
smooth.
and Dragon Fang can have the monster.
No, I want the catfish too.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so she's clearly
Really,
using
Sharon?
magic. Is she using twin knives?
Wait, no, you know what this reminds me of?
Ooh.
What?
Kenna of the Spirits.
And
Yeah.
Okami.
It kind of reminds
Okay,
me
so
of that.
she's clearly
Okami.
fighting some sort of corruption to bring green back to the land.
Okami.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Reminds me
like a
of
call to
Okami.
Okami.
Okay, we got gliding with bubbles. That's cool.
That's cute.
Okay, this game is
So-
looking kind of interesting.
So there's some magic in the air
Yes.
of some kind. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
using
okay,
the
we get to
air
fly with the wind. Okay, that's
Uses the
actually
air
really
currents to move
cool.
around the area.
That's pretty dope.
All right.
That is
Alright.
really cool.
So we're looking at mostly exploration with some action combat
Ooh, what's going
and
on
magic
here?
crafting. Looks fun.
Very nice.
promising.
Abandoned
Oh,
church.
shit.
Oh, it's a grapple hook.
Okay, so we got Sekiro exploration, Sekiro Light.
All right.
Ring that bell, girl. Yeah, no, the cutscenes are. What the fuck is that? A hippo? No, it's an alligator.
Oh.
It's a giant gator.
It's a giant gator, boy. All right, fantastic. And when is
That's
this game
a
set?
big fucking gator.
And when is this game set to be released?
It just says 2025 so far. A lot of stuff coming out for 2025, I gotta say.
Nice. All right. Well, I can't wait to see what else. More. of it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's big.
Guys, I think it's in Florida.
Whoa.
I
we're
think
in
this is in Florida.
Okay, so Florida Woman, the game.
Right. All right.
South
Yeah,
of
this
it.
looks really good.
I mean, Florida is in the south.
Yeah.
So,
well, also Florida Gators.
yeah.
Gators.
Also, I noticed that's an undead gator. You know, half of his face is a skull. It's being peeled off.
Gators. It doesn't matter. It's still Gator.
Swamp cat.
Swamp cat.
Okay,
Swamp
grab the
puppy.
mouse and scroll down. Let's see what else they got.
That's the problem.
I thought it was the crocodiles.
I think Juan
They're
took the
swamp
mouse.
puppies.
We gotta
They're
wait for
swamp
him.
puppies.
Please allow us a moment while I scroll down. Please scroll down.
Okay.
We can't, Angel. I wasn't here.
We didn't have the mouse.
Speed katas.
Angel. Have some fucking patience, buddy.
Ouch! I hate that.
Damn, you alright, Xeiana?
No, she's not.
She's
They're about
dying.
to hit.
State of Decay, more zombie survival stuff. Unveiling a new trailer I kind of forgot what this game was. Was this first person or third person?
No
clue.
Was it?
Anyway, it's an open world game with zombies arrival. Wait, no, it was first person. It had that thing where you cannot go out at night, otherwise they die, and you can basically parkour your way through a whole city. Ugh, nasty.
Okay. I mean,
Looks
okay.
like a cutscene only trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you do cutscene only, I don't trust you.
All right then. Let's just move on.
What premieres for Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Wait, gameplay glimpse.
Excuse me.
I thought we already
Hi,
had like
yes.
a bunch of gameplay trailers. Is
Hi,
this the one that shows
yes, I
Yasuo
already
fighting?
pre-ordered.
Yeah, no,
Beautiful
xeiana
looks.
got the super uber sexy.
I got the collector's
ultimate
edition.
deluxe
Is that the
collector's
one with the
edition.
big old statues?
Yes, with the.
Yes, of my girl.
I gotta be honest
of my
with
girl.
you, the one thing that gets me like
No.
worried is the fact that I'm seeing a lot of Yasuke, I'm not seeing a lot of the actual assassin lady doing assassinations.
Of Naue.
Oh,
Yeah, I
now
kinda
Listen, they're doing her dirty then because
I
I,
kinda
want to
wanna see-
cosplay as her.
I want to see more Naoe. Yasuke looks cool, but if I wanted samurai fighting, I go replay Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes.
I want to see actual
Always has
assassination.
gators, said Matthew Coburn. You're right.
Oh, look, there she is.
Okay, look, we actually have assassinations. Thank you.
Wow.
Spider-Woman, Spider-Woman.
The
Oh my
grapple,
God,
man. The grapple.
does
Oh,
whatever a Spider Woman
Shit.
does.
Hidden Tanto.
oh, girl. Oh, I simp.
There we go.
Guys,
Okay,
I'm
Obey the creed.
simping.
Stick it with the pointy end.
I'm glad that we have actual assassinations.
Oh, look how fluid that
Okay,
is.
that looks cool. That looks cool so far.
Oh, the leap of
Swan
faith.
dive.
Oh.
Wait,
Very
While
nice.
Yasuke is just bold rushing everyone. Fuck you!
Okay, here's the thing. He is the bull. She is the fox.
ignore me, he says as he plows through a whole house.
Yeah, we've talked about this game on our previous episode of the Ravens Flock some
Yasuke
time
is
ago.
meant to be the muscle, clearly, and Naoe is meant to be the stealth.
In the
which
brains.
means that we
Most
most
likely the
likely have to
brains.
kill one or the other at the end.
And when we last talked about this game, Angel, you mentioned that there was some criticism about the characters.
Well, it turns out that most of it has been avoided because it boils down to a lot of nothing burger. The main criticism is the fact that all the cultural consultants are kind of shitty at cultural consulting. You know the statue that you get with Yasuke?
Yeah.
It has the wrong symbol. They gave him the symbol of the Toyotomi clan instead of the Nobunaga clan.
Okay, I'm sorry, but how can you fuck that up when you literally can research this shit?
They also fucked up the kanji of the box.
What?
How do you do that?
It says the same
Again?
thing twice.
Again? Research and also maybe ask someone who actually
Double
freaking
check.
can.
So yeah, so far the
Check
gameplay looks
stuff.
fun.
Researching
the graphics
can
look great.
help you a lot.
Also,
Research is fun.
A dude
And
that
also
lives,
get someone who actually can speak the language.
also
and read
a
it
dude that
and
lives
write
in
it.
Japan goes, why are there sakura blossoms at the same time the rice comes out? Those are completely different seasons.
Research is key.
Let's just
All
say
right.
let's just say that this is the theme park ride version of Japan. All the seasons are happening at the same time because it looks cool,
Like that.
I
one.
guess.
All right, the
We
next
also
game
have
is
Atom
called
Fall, which
Atom
used to be
Fall.
survival and exploration. A
Okay.
bizarre town with a dark secret.
Set in the rolling British countryside, with idyllic pubs, quaint villages, and red phone boxes.
Well, that's the problem.
It soon
British.
becomes clear that things are far from normal.
Okay, this
Created
looks like
by
a nice
rebellion.
retreat.
The makers of much-loved Sniper Elite and Zombie Army franchises.
Sniper Elite is making an exploration game.
Atom Fall. Well, I sound like Liquid Snake.
nuclear disaster.
Atom Fall is inspired by real-world nuclear disaster that occurred in northern England in 1957. The game follows a fictional storyline where you find yourself in the quarantine zone 5 years after the event.
Oh, I see.
Oh my god!
Thrower!
In broad daylight.
So this is We Happy Few, or like the good version.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Surviving a nuclear disaster.
Nothing happened. There is no war in Basing Say.
Oh yeah? What do you call that?
There is no war in Basing Say.
Someone's in denial.
Someone's in AI Angel.
There
mode.
is no naked pallid men with glowing chests.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, so yeah, you know
Well,
what?
yes, there are.
First person exploration, some action, some horror, looks cool. Now this I am excited by. Expedition 33, a turn-based RPG dealing with the exploration of a fantastical event, a surreal new world inspired by Francis La Belle Époque, a period famous for its stunning and lavish contributions to world-renowned culture and art. So yeah, we got this fantastical world. The plot doesn't explain anything, but the fact that we have like an actual timing-based RPG, we haven't had one of those since Lost Odyssey for the 360 or Legend of Dragoon for the PS1.
Holy shit.
You are a member of the Expeditioners, and goddamn, this game looks pretty. Look at that shit.
Look at that guy.
Look at those fancy locks. Oh no, she became flashbacks.
Okay.
She was... Oh. Oh, dear.
We were so happy, but then you exploded on me. Yeah, that was.
You really need to stop
You
doing
really need to stop doing that.
So yes, like, no, keep playing. I want you to see the gameplay.
By all means. I mean, this is just
This
a reveal.
was another thing that I was really excited by. First off, this world looks beautiful. Oh shit, parallel peoples. So we got third-party exploration and sweet cloaks and this big,
It looks
fantastic
beautiful.
world.
Oh, okay.
A shit ton of dead bodies,
Get this.
floating people,
Oh.
the worm.
Get this. Ben Cruz in the chat. The main character of Expedition 33 is Ben Starr, who did Clive.
Oh
in
yeah,
Final
that's
Fantasy
right. He
16.
voices the main character. Look at that. We
Clive.
got timing-based turn fighting.
Very good.
It looks. Also, look at the menus.
They pop up like augmented
Persona 5.
reality HUDs.
Like Persona 5.
God.
Nice, eh?
It looks so cool.
So cool.
You can defend and parry at the right time. And dead bodies. Remember, there have been 33 groups before you at this point.
So it's almost combining your favorite elements of like an RPG and a hack and slash. you
Yeah.
know?
Listen, for those
Parry
of you,
mechanics and turn-based fighting.
for those of
Parry.
you that want Final Fantasy to go back to classic, this look like something that might be right up your alley.
Cool. All right. And when is this game set to be released? Next year?
Always 2025.
Of course. All right.
You
And
embark on
then-
an impossible quest to end the painter's cycle of death. Your
Alright.
journey to vast and beautiful fantasy worlds inspired by real-life paintings.
Claire Obscure.
If the final boss is not the Mona Lisa, I'm refunding this whole fucking game.
All right. Now, for the next game, Dragon Fang, xeiana Rose, get ready to squeal.
Dragon Age, the Fortnite edition, coming soon.
Dragon Age Veilguard.
Veilga.
Keep it on a distance.
Okay.
Stop.
Hammer time.
That was enough.
Oh, thank God I covered my ears.
So, we have Dragon Age. It looks like Dragon Age.
Okay.
But, like,
Harding the Scout.
I don't know why this... I'm not gonna lie to you, this trailer felt very out of, like, very inconvenient, very non-standard compared to the usual Dragon Age trailers, because this felt like, apparently, there was a rumor going on that this was supposed to be some sort of multiplayer-only bullshit, but they didn't like it, so they rewrote the whole game to make it single-player again.
Yep.
Which is why this trailer looks like that, because they're basically announcing team members.
Cool.
I won't lie to you, I do not like what they done to the Kunari recently.
Ah, okay.
No,
Also,
he's not.
They look too smooth. Like
They
the
do look a little
the Kunari
That's so cute. That's so cute. I want.
Darwin.
The ward.
I want.
Because
I want the griffin.
the Kunari in the first game were a very difficult race to work with because their culture was so different from
Yes.
ours.
It looks kind of Overwatch.
Yeah, look at that.
It really
Hot?
does. Yeah, the way that's presented.
He's not supposed to be hot, stupid.
Oh, maybe
Kunari are not supposed
Hot.
Angel,
to be. Yeah,
you're
I
outnumbered.
know. He's stupid too. I don't like him either.
Oh, God.
I don't like how smooth they made them. In 1 and 2, the Kunari had this rough bark-like texture. They were really wrinkly. They kind of smoothed them out too much. They also like washed away most of the controversial aspects of their culture because like
That is true.
they really sanded off so many edges. It just the gameplay looks decent at least,
I
but I
am
gotta
trying to contain my screaming.
no, that's fine. But I gotta be honest with you. This was the one trailer I was not sold in.
She'll release it after we stop
I
streaming.
need to replay Inquisition again.
I have not played any of them yet.
All right,
So-
no worries,
So-
no worries.
You
We'll
guys
get-
will be very disappointed in me.
So
I
we
have
also
never
have
finished.
844 delivering what
I
seems to
haven't
be
started.
Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn, on July 18. Set on the world of Kia, and you'll guide Nor Vanek, a flintlock weapons expert, on a quest to kill the gods that have invaded her world. Oh, okay, that sounds kind of cool.
Okay, flintlock weaponry. Okay.
Is that
Cute.
carbon?
Cute.
Oh, nice.
Okay, we see the gods.
Nice. Okay.
Looks. Is this the Witcher gameplay?
I don't know.
Third
That's so cute.
person hack and slash.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Okay, so you
We're
got
keeping.
carbon.
We're keeping. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Does it vanish?
okay.
It vanishes, guys. It vanishes.
This looks
We're
kinda
keeping.
cool.
We're keeping it.
Okay, we
Now, see,
got.
that I understand you wanted to keep.
Keep.
This looks
keep,
kinda
keep.
cool.
It's a fox. It's a fox.
But not
it's
a
fox.
gigantic fish?
No,
Okay.
not a gigantic.
The
fucking
gameplay
fish.
looks like a good change between close range and we got magic shit. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
This is looking
You
cool.
use it to. Oh my god.
This is looking pretty. Give me a good story. I
What
don't like
is
this.
this called again?
Flintlock.
Monster House.
Siege of Dawn.
It arrives next month, July 18th.
Okay, so
July
this,
18th, yep.
so this is basically nice divine power, dipshit. Parry this.
Yes, very nice.
All right, all
I
right.
like the way it looks.
This one looks good. Good gameplay.
Very
you get a
pretty.
carbuncle pet. I'm down.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, who doesn't want to curb?
And it's coming out on July 18th, next freaking month.
Okay,
That
what is
shit
the word again?
Awesome.
We're
Scrub,
getting
what
some
is
good
it's
stuff
available
this
Steam?
year, I guess.
Steam?
Okay. Same.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
Thank you.
let's go to the next game.
All right. So far,
He's so cute.
pretty good.
So far, pretty good.
It has a fox. It has a fox.
And the next game is called Frag Punk.
Okay, this looks like a game that is trying to be Tony Hawk with guns. Let's see.
Oh boy.
It's a competitive FPS. I don't care anymore.
Oh, never mind that.
Frag Punk is
Oh,
a frantic
meh.
squad based 5v5 hero shooter.
Let's
Fuck
move
off. I
on.
don't care anymore.
The next game is called
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange Double
Double
Exposure.
cringe.
Brings back our original star.
Are you ready for cringe?
How cringe?
Hella cringe.
Define hella.
We're still using the word hella cringe.
Oh,
that
boy.
cringe.
Yes.
That's pretty cringe.
So, visual novel, time travel, dimensional stuff. You save your girlfriend,
My
but you kill the
Squeenix.
whole town. Squanix. There's an owl. God, the dialogue was so fucking bad in the first game.
Ouch.
It was so terrible.
Several years after we guided her
And
to
yet, so many.
Arcadia Bay.
And yet, the game has so many fans.
Let's just say the fandom is very ironic. I'm not kidding about this.
Oh shit.
An all new super. You know what? I want this game to have other people using time travel. Just fuck with her.
Hey, Angel. Flintlock is
It's
for
for
PS5.
PS5 too.
No, it's coming to PC. Most likely, that's where I'm gonna get it. I need.
You
my
said you're
60.
getting a PlayStation 5!
Well, see, I was going to, but then money.
Yeah, Angel can't just spring out a PS5
How did that
overnight.
happen?
Gee,
no
I don't know.
insurance?
It's,
Oh, fuck.
yeah,
No. The insurance is not the problem. Do you know that insurance has to be renewed?
Yes.
That's the problem now.
it's called adulting. It's none of our business.
We don't like adulting.
No, that's not...
It's hard, but not as hard as this woman's life is gonna be because time travel shit.
Oh god. Yeah.
Anyway, we can scroll past this. It's Life is Strange. You've seen it before. You'll see it a million times. Now this
Mecha Break reveal.
is my jam.
We called this out during the Summer Game Fest thing last week, and your ass wasn't here, and we knew that you would go gaga over this.
Do you like mechs?
You do?
Do you
You
want
like
to
big
be-
robots?
Do you want to be? Do you dig giant robots?
I
Yes,
dig
yeah.
giant robots.
Robots.
You
predicted
dig
that
giant
giant
robots.
Of course I do.
We dig
dig
giant
giant
robots.
robots.
Chicks dig giant robots.
Yes, we do.
Nice. So yeah, we have some high-speed third-person. Like your mech turns into a plane. You can do Transformer
Okay,
shit.
that's actually pretty dang cool.
You
looks
called it
so
right. Angel would
cool.
go crazy.
I
over
told
it.
you.
Sis.
And the level of
I know our brother.
customization.
Transformers
Now-
fly in the sky.
Yes.
Don't quote me on
It
this.
looks like Anubis from Zone of the Enders. Oh my god, I'm having it.
Don't quote me on this, but apparently the mech designer from I forgot the name. AC Armored Core
Yeah, from
is
Armored
working on this
Core.
game. Prepare for adrenaline pumping
It shows.
battles, lightning fast maneuvers, and explosive firepower. Mecha Break's Xbox closed beta will be coming to the Xbox Series in 2024 August, and it will be available to energy shields. Look at that. That looks so cool.
Very
Holy
nice.
shit! Homing lasers,
Lasers!
heavy machine gun.
Heavy
Oh, and we got melee, of course. Oh
Of
yeah.
course.
Oh yeah. This is right up my alley.
Yep, this is basically
That
Zone of
actually
the
does look
Enders
cool.
multiplayer.
God, I
We
need
won't
this.
see Angel ever again.
No, we won't. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna hook up. No, go up. I want to read some about this game. Go down. Go down.
Go down. Which paragraph?
Let's see. Xbox is available. Make a bit.
60-player
Customized.
PvE.
6
Oh
VP
my
Battlefield
God.
mode. 3v3. 60 players to put players to battle scene and kill the
That
ultimate make
frame
showdown.
rate is gonna drop.
I hope there's a single player story. I like something more than that, please. Cause yeah, this looks fun. This looks great.
And it's coming out in
player.
August 2024.
Please give me this.
Yeah,
need it.
single player would be nice.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a disaster.
All
That's gonna
right.
drop the frame rate.
No
Wancho?
frame rate.
I believe this next. Oh wow, this next game. I already know what it is going to be.
So do I.
Bum 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 bum.
Hey guys, what series have we been playing?
We've been playing a lot of. We've been playing a lot of Metal Gear
Oh.
Solid.
So what's the next game, guys?
It's Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Or no,
Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake
yes.
Eater.
no, it's Metal Gear Solid Triangle.
Good point. Never mind.
Delta.
Hit the triangle.
As usual, they gave us some gameplay and they are showing all the beautiful graphics of the new engine, which explodes with an extremely high eye-popping levels of detail. You will see the individual droplets on the glistening skin of that tree frog, or you will die.
So I'm guessing
And then you'll eat
this will have to be on List Me Play sometime, huh?
Maybe in the future.
If I
Sometime.
get my hands on an Xbox Series X or S.
Listen, I don't want to give any spoilers to what our next game is going to be for Los Amigos Play,
Look how
but well, let's just say.
Oh, also there was an extra video of David Hayter walking the fans through the video and through the history of Metal Gear. It was pretty cool.
I'm surprised.
Look at that.
I'm surprised.
Look at that.
Oh, the ass.
Yeah,
the ass, man.
They
Like, gotta love Snake, right?
They put a couple of interesting gameplay, and they kept the alligator mask.
Nice.
Like this game look. I understand some of the complaints
Oh my
about
God.
missing the original filtering, but this game does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
is pretty good.
Our buddy Vito Gisaldi over here, he's like, was really the one who's like harping like, oh, this thing looks flat. It looks like a Marvel movie. It's
I
flat
don't
and
think it
dead.
looks like
It
that.
doesn't look flat. It just looks updated. That's all.
I do miss the old filter.
Yeah,
That
I know what you mean.
humid like light that he gave it, but
That haze.
this
if
will
you
still
will.
look good. What is this? Coming to the remake, huh? Yeah. Released everything.
For
Platforms
honor.
for everything.
But for
So yeah,
you-
for
This is going to be
good.
awesome. Metal Gear
Snack
Solid
eater.
Delta.
Sneaky.
It also is adding what seems to be a couple of extra cutscenes, some gameplay modes. Like that shit never happened in the original.
No, it did not.
Unless
And
you
of
played like
course-
an idiot.
There she is. The boss.
The boss of all bosses.
I don't really get the complaint that she looks uglier. She
doesn't look uglier.
Okay, the main difference is that her cheekbones are not as pronounced. She looks more fuller. She's had a better diet, I guess.
Also,
Yeah, that's neither here nor
she
there.
looks a little more dirty blonde rather than
yeah, I
completely-
kind of prefer the paler blonde.
Yeah.
But this ain't bad
Ladies,
either.
You're going to love the boss.
So, Snack Eater.
Snake Eater.
Snack Hater.
And this version is set to come out.
It's in development. Right
It's in
It's in
development.
development.
Okay.
Listen,
Now,
we need to get all those hairs perfect. We gotta develop this for 2
then
more years.
there's mixtape.
I have no idea what this is.
Next tape reveal. What do you mean? You don't? Whoa, whoop, wrong.
I think so.
I don't know it either.
Yeah.
It's based on music,
From
clearly.
Beethoven and Dinosaur, award-winning.
Anapura Interactive. We got Beethoven and dinosaurs.
Okay.
Three
Friends of
Skating
Bronco,
boys
one more
and
adventure
girls.
together at their last night in high school. En route to their final party together, a perfectly curated playlist draws them into dreamlike reenactments of their formative memories together.
Oh, it's one of those feel-good games.
Oh, okay.
So
Feel good's
basically,
fine.
That's
so
all
basically indie shit.
So,
Wow,
right up your
Angel,
alley, Zane.
Jesus, hey!
Listen, if I was
You're the one who likes who unironically watches Nick and Nora's Infinite playlist to get the feels,
So essentially-
and not just for Kat Denning's boobies.
This is the hipster version of Brutal Legend. I don't care anymore.
Okay, then, moving on.
It's fine. There's a market for it.
And
Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl.
Get out of here, Stalker.
Stalker 2.
I highly recommend you guys read the Roadside Picnic books, what inspired this franchise. It's really cool. The whole idea is that due to experimentation by scientists, a location was known as the Zone. It's filled to the brim with horrible dangers. The fauna and the flora have mutated. Countless rows of mercenaries, thieves, and men of fortune are walking around killing everybody they see, and even the government wants a piece of it. But here's the thing, though.
What?
Whoop.
Everybody wants to go to the Zone, because in that area, alongside all the radiation and mutants, there is artifacts of incalculable power, technologies that they have never seen. The book in particular goes into some deep detail, like a species of cotton that grows on metal, batteries that never go out, metals and alloys that have never been seen before with extraordinary properties, artifacts that can change the weather, cure any disease, or create new diseases.
Nuclear
So-
transmutation.
So basically, the danger is high, but if you get the right artifacts, you could be rich beyond your wildest dreams.
Nice.
I can live with that.
I can
The
live with that
zone
too.
is almost a metaphysical representation of the risks of technology and our wildest dreams.
Nice.
And our deepest, darkest nightmares. So, it's just great.
Winter Burrow, a cozy survival experience game.
Inspired by a love of nature. Hey,
That looks
how about,
nice.
how
That
about
looks
some
nice.
games without violence?
How about some
Something
games
nice
without
and
violence?
feel good. Something
Developed by Noodle Cake.
And Pine Creek Noodle Cake sounds disgusting.
It sounds adorable, though.
Okay.
You are a mouse.
There's another name for noodle cake, Angel.
Oh
It's
my
called
gosh,
lasagna.
it's cute.
Ramen pasta.
Cute.
It's called lasagna.
Ramen
Look,
pie.
it's an adventure about a little mouse.
And you build your own dream burrow.
But it's been abandoned. So you are a mouse, and you must make your home your dream home. Collect resources, build yourself a home, survive the dangers, and try to create a beautiful place just for you. There is something beautiful about the fact that there's a market for these games of, hey man, what if you experience the fantasy of being self-sufficient and having passive income?
Well, hey, you do realize that, it's all of our dreams to, be able to own a house.
Well, mind you, it's
I mean, Sis and I have it now, but it's like, you
Asshole.
Why you gotta bring it
Bad
up like that,
circumstances
man?
why,
To be fair,
but
though, it is the fantasy aspect. Like, a farming simulator has nothing to do with real-life farming. I did real-life farming. It is nowhere near as cozy.
yeah.
But
As have
sometimes you want the idea of being self-made, you know?
Something that you normally can't do, and
Exactly.
you feel accomplishment over it, unlike in real life.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You remember fun?
Fun is allowed.
I
dude.
I remember fun when I was a
Dude,
kid.
fun never left.
I love how that, like, is... oh, yeah, the bad guys...
Hey! Okay, yeah, that game sold me. That's a giant owl. I love
So the final boss is a giant snow owl. Dope. Okay, yeah, it looks cozy, it looks comfy.
it. It gives me. It reminds me of Legend of the Guardians, but yeah, it's awesome.
Speaking of Legend of the Guardians, this is just a rumor. Don't quote me on this. But there has been some early screenings of Zack Snyder's animated series, the one about the Olympus, and people are saying that it's actually good.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'll be the judge of that. But getting back to the list
If
here,
you're telling me that this man is going to somehow redeem himself with fucking animated series, bullshit. Okay, so...
Wu-Chang.
Wu-Chang, Living Dynasty. Step into the dark and tumultuous line of Shu in Wu-Chang Falling Feathers. Oh, god damn it, more Souls-like. Action RPG. Oh, fuck.
Whoa!
That's a lot of dead bodies.
Murdered!
So apparently it's a fantasy game that happens during the late Ming Dynasty, relying on good old-fashioned Eastern mythology. Wood.
Why?
Grab that sword.
Okay.
No, would not.
Okay.
Never mind.
Angel changes.
So you play the part of extremely beautiful Eastern. So this is Wuxia. It's inspired by Wuxia.
Yeah.
Bro, I want more Wuxia
She is
inspiration.
hot.
She's a pirate warrior struck by amnesia and afflicted by ornithopy.
Horrific
Souls-like.
disease.
It's
The source
Souls-like.
of immense power.
So we have a classic,
Get good.
So classic evil arm protagonist, just like Nero. Lots of those going around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show me the gameplay. Okay, we have multiple weapons. She's wielding an axe. Okay. I poison spear.
Poison.
I like the more acrobatic fighting style.
Yeah.
If this is like Neo, we got weapon switching.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. This is selling me. You're selling me on this. We got burning houses. You're selling me on this. Okay. Ooh. We got sexy demon monster ladies. All right. Because I like Neo. I like the more fast-paced combat.
She is hot. She is
like she
very
has a
hot.
double
Tap that.
Very nice.
Nothing is forever.
Wu-Chang.
Wu-Chang.
Okay,
I
that's
tap that.
interesting.
I'm
All
not a
right.
Souls person. I will probably watch you play it if you
Yeah,
do.
fine, that's fine. Okay,
All right.
a constant tenet of wuxia, and rather xianxia, high fantasy in China, is the pursuit of immortality and the ethical
Yep.
and unethical ways it can be done.
Yeah,
This
no,
might be something to do
Grandmaster of
with it.
Demonic Cultivation. Yeah,
This
yeah,
might have something
yeah.
to do. What the hell is this?
Other games,
Diablo 4. Who
Diablo
gives a
4?
shit?
Okay.
Fuck that. That's terrible.
And well, yeah. So the rest of it looks like it's just updates for
No
live
one
games.
cares.
It's just updates.
Diablo
Updates for Elder Scrolls.
ESO.
Yeah.
Wait,
Fallout
what? You're
76.
invited to what? Invites you to discover Tamriel. Oh yeah.
More
okay,
online
just
stuff.
Fallout
Fallout
76.
76. Sea of Thieves.
Starfield.
Starfield.
Fuck off.
Darkness Calls. WoW.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
And hardware announcements.
So that was it.
All right, that's it.
So this was a very solid presentation. I say it was like a 50-50 between things that I care about and things that I don't care about.
I have 3 in my list.
Some genuinely good,
I have
solid
several.
games, and the fact that all of these games are coming to PC because, okay, I'm not gonna lie, Xbox has that unfair advantage. Even if you don't buy the consoles, they're still getting money when you buy their stuff on Steam. So these are titles that I can actually afford in the future, and I'm genuinely looking forward to
got
some of
time.
these. I got
got
time. How do you
Yeah.
guys? How do you guys feel about the presentation so far?
Pretty good. There's some solid games.
It looks good. I dig it.
Diversity.
Diversity.
Good
Also, I'm
diversity.
sorry, but the one I'm most excited about is the was it the Flintlock? Because
Yes.
Fox, the Fox,
I wasn't
the
expecting
Fox.
much of Flintlock, but when I saw the
It looks
gameplay. The
pretty
gameplay
good.
looks
Yeah.
solid.
Listen, being able to use the Fox to literally that's fucking cool.
So
That
aside
is
from that,
cool.
Doom Eternal, this game, and Expedition.
You mean Doom the Dark Ages?
Ages?
No, it's Eternal because Doom never dies.
Doom never dies.
So we also have Expedition 33. I really like that one. I hope it does well.
Break.
So yeah,
Mech break.
yeah, make break. Like honestly, more than like I have like 7 titles that I want to get here.
Oh,
that
and
is a good
the
haul
South
for
of
me.
Midnight, because that looks really cool.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give that one a shot later. That one it
That's why
didn't cut it
cool.
completely, but
Catfish,
catfish.
an
Yes.
alligator.
So that is
Dead
the end of the
alligator.
presentation. We have some solid titles, some good stuff to look forward to. I can't believe Xbox is pulling ahead with the titles, but then again, Nintendo hasn't done a presentation yet, so
we'll wait.
They might surprise us yet. You guys let us know in the chat what game are you looking forward, if you can afford it, and hope that you like the stuff as much as we did.
What did Ben Cruz just ask over here? When you guys going to the Ubisoft presentation? Money. What? Why would we can't go to any of these?
I think he means like
We
actually.
watch the streams, bruh.
Actually, watch it. But we appreciate
watch
you
the
asking
stream.
the
Oh,
question.
my bad,
That's something
my bad.
we'll look into.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for that one, and that is the end of the gameplay section.
All
Video
right.
game section.
Back to cutscenes.
And with that, we have pretty much reached the end of the episode. And we appreciate all of you tuning in for tonight. You guys have been fantastic. Especially, like I said, with A, the overrun from our watch party, and B, the freaking power out and flicker that we had.
Thank you for sticking with us. I know it's not easy. It's late. You got stuff to do. No, you don't. It's Saturday and you're listening to us.
Loser. Now, I do have a couple of announcements. So, folks, nerds watching all over, and those who are traveling from within Florida or abroad, we hope that you guys will join us because the Ravens flock will be attending MetroCon 2024. It'll be on July 5th through July 7th at the Downtown Tampa Convention Center in Tampa, Florida. We have a great rapport with MetroCon. MetroCon is one of the most popular anime conventions in the state of Florida since 2003.
They're one of the only ones to not press charges against us, so that's a great relationship no matter what.
Yeah, and, thanks for that, Juan. No, I'm just like...
You ask me why I don't tell you some things. That's one of the reasons why.
Listen, it's okay.
95% of them are addressed to Angel, by the way.
If you see the police cruisers, just don't tell them I'm here.
Now, MetroCon 2024 has a great guest lineup that's going to be showing up, and they also have some incredible events. They have the Fantasy Masquerade Ball. They've got their Fire Show. They have Metro Night Live.
Masquerade Ball is this year's a Battle of the Bands.
Yes, it's going to be fantastic.
I'm sorry, they got Greg Universe in there. And nobody's winning this one except him.
Greg Universe is going to win.
I don't know, man. I like the cut of Alistair's jib.
Yeah, well, Greg fucked and rocked so hard she died.
Okay, but that's the radio demon, man.
Yeah, but the radio demon ain't getting none. Rek literally fucked the living diamond so hard she died.
Oh,
you cannot resist the universe.
Fair enough, but we hope that you guys are joining us, and if you spot us, yeah, come and say hi to us. Half of us are gonna.
They won't really recognize us though.
Yeah,
Probably.
we'll probably be off somewhere.
Yeah, we'll be off somewhere.
We'll see what happens. We also got three. Is that motherfucking Barnabas Tier in the back? That's Odin Man. Yeah,
One second, let me see.
Yeah, he better win that shit. I'm sorry, but
Oh my
all of
god.
these people there,
Oh
he's
my
killing every
God.
single one
Yep,
of
the
them.
show has been. The former Anime Human Combat Chess Match has been rebranded as the Dream Fight event.
It's still the
Dream
chess
Fight
match.
Live.
It's the
match.
chess match.
It's
Today's
still the
theme
chess match.
It's still
is
chess match.
swords and sorcery, which makes sense. Well, no, it doesn't. Why is Bradley there? He's only whatever.
Sword.
But he doesn't have magic. Why is Ghetto man, this shit don't make
It
no
says
sense.
swords and sorcery,
Don't
not
think,
sword.
Angel,
You have to have
listen
swords
to me.
plus sorcery.
Don't think too hard. Don't think too hard. But that being said, we hope to see you guys
Fire
there.
shows.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, we still gotta buy our tickets.
And yeah, no, we hope to see you there,
Yeah.
and fun times are going to be abound.
All right. Now,
Yeah, Metro Night Live.
Angel, in the world of Metal Gear, we're still.
You asked everyone to go to MetroCon and see us, but don't forget, you got to actually tell them the
There we go.
website.
There
Yes,
we go.
metroconventions.com. If you want more information,
I'd be
find
with
us.
Xeiana Rose and Dragonfang.
He'll find us.
He's gonna track us down, yeah.
yeah, of
What
course.
was
Get
Oh, no.
tickets.
Hang on, let me wait
Spend
till-
money on them. Find us. Spend money on us.
Listen, I know you are literally saying that to me because I have to buy a ticket.
Yes.
I know. I'm just lazy.
Bring some skill issue, because you're going to need it.
All right. Now,
Or you have to buy
Angel.
contacts.
we're going to be continuing
Yes, but you
the
have
story
to
of Metal
buy
Gear
those
Solid
tickets
next
or
week,
you
aren't
can't
we?
see
That's
me
right.
and
We have
Belle.
just finished the extremely
know,
confusing
I
journey of
know.
Raiden. But now it is time to go back to Snake. Not the Snake we're used to, but a different Snake, because we're going back to the 60s. Next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we tackle the moral quandaries of the Cold War as we play Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater! Ba-da-bum-ba! We step into the shoes of the predecessor of the series, Naked Snake, the man that will one day become the greatest hero the world has ever seen, as Naked Boss. I mean, Big Boss. Going through a
Do you have a
tale.
nice ass?
It's
You
snake.
decide that.
Yes, he does.
We were about to engage into a tale of espionage, tactical action filled to
better
the
not
brim
wear
with
any
thrills,
clothes.
Is he
action,
actually gonna be naked?
shoot guns, and more importantly, moral quandaries.
For the record, you're going to find out why his code name is Naked Snake
You'll find out.
in the game.
Okay,
Get your
is
tittering-
he going to be naked?
Oh my
You
God!
can make
You
it
and your
or
dirty
no?
minds!
If
All
you
of
guys do
We
not
swim
make
in
him
the gutter.
naked,
Okay,
I
first
swear.
off, we gotta talk to Glitch Energy and bring a new flavor called anti-horny, because some people just need it desperately
No.
right now.
Excuse me, we're always in horny jail.
It's hydration
Angel.
because it
We're
kills your
dancing
thirst.
in horny jail.
I know, and filling it with
They had to
antidepressants.
rename it Horny Jail after we got too excited with its actual name.
Good luck.
The sex dungeon.
Everybody there is horny too. No, it's okay. It's my personal brand. I filled it to the brim with antidepressants.
And where can folks watch Los Amigos play?
Here, every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on the Ravens Flock on YouTube and Kick.
Buy your ticket. See, even Ben Cruz is telling you to buy your ticket. Xeiana.
I just tuned in and heard going to be naked. Oh God! Thank you, Santos.
It's gonna
Hey,
be-
Joseph Santos.
It's going to be a
tune in
very
the
special. It's going to be a very special episode. Whenever he's in the jungle, we take off our shirts.
Oh God!
But I hope that you will join us there.
And for any wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, which is called Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Kick, where me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arauz, we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today, WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. And if you haven't tuned in to our watch party earlier today, don't worry, we will give the review for the main event for this year's WWE's Clash at the Castle Scotland this coming Thursday, as well as the main event review for TNA's Against All Odds.
Normally, this is the kind of thing that is done by Joe and Juan himself, but every now and then I like to jump on the events to give my 2 cents. Though I am admittedly still inexperienced in the world of wrestling, and these 2 gentlemen have done their best to guide me through it, I will be jumping on this one too much, because there was too much shit posting for me not to be part of it.
You gotta understand something. Like we don't just cover the shows. We give our take, we give our opinions, we cover some bit of wrestling news in between. And for once, once in a rare blue moon, just like a Sumatran fungus blooming that only blooms every 150 years, AEW Dynamite had a show that I liked this week.
What? I had a really good show.
There wasn't anything that was overly cringe. There weren't any clearly glaring mistakes. The production of the matches actually makes sense, and everyone who was actually wrestling in the matches was wrestling properly, not just being a bunch of ass clowns.
Okay,
The only
who
problem
was in charge? There's no way Tony Khan made all these good decisions.
That's what I'm wondering.
The only problem is it didn't do too good in the ratings, and NXT even beat them this week.
That's a shame.
And that's the fucking thing that
the
I was
problem
gonna-
is they've been doing badly for so long, people are not really to trust them just because they did one good show. But maybe this will follow up with my hypothesis. Competition might breed improvement.
Well, like that's the only thing that I actually chewed people out on Thursday is like, shame on you idiot fans who only show up when that episode when that program of Dynamite is a fucking disaster. And they show up for the ratings for it then. But this week, oh, well, I don't really feel like watching, or maybe there's the NBA or NHL. Like, fuck you.
It might be a case of being burned too many times. Let's not forget, AEW has had a very lackluster running for the last few months. One good one, it could be a sign of improvement. It might just be a flash in the pan. We'll discuss that on Thursday, and I hope
I
you'll
was going
join
to say,
us.
this week might just be just an isolated thing. Might just be lip
It
service.
might be Raigeki in a bottle, and only 4 turns have passed.
But before we get to all that, we do have a program Wednesday night.
Damn right, and that's my program, The Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. If you notice here on our main show, we cover a whole wide bevy of topics in the world of nerd and pop culture. But on The Black Files, we just talk about one. And we zero in on that one story. We all give our freaking take on it. We all have our opinions on it. We all have our takes on the news of it. We give our dissection, and we have like a little round table, if you would, about the damn thing. Like this past Wednesday, we talked about how Adobe was basically being accused, thanks to their updated terms of service, of potentially tapping into their users' creative cloud projects in order to feed their AIs. They're saying up and down, we swear that's not what's happening. Oh yeah, prove it. Trust me, bro. I don't think so. And yeah, there's going to be all sorts of different topics. That one's a little more techie news. We sometimes cover news that's a little bit more political. Like we've been covering the stuff that's happening in the war on Gaza, for crying out loud. Oh, that was a nightmare. This week, I may be talking about something that I really want to set on fire. A 920-page...
I thought it was 950.
I wish it was 920. Yeah, you're right.
I think it's 950.
950 pages?
Let me check. I downloaded the fucking thing. This is a disaster piece. Where are you? Fuck you.
Yes,
Fuck
we
you
have.
and-
Live research.
Oh, I thought you were just joking.
No.
No, it actually is not.
Nope, 920 pages.
Okay, 920.
Which one is this one?
This is called Project 2025.
And if you don't know about it, you need to look into it.
You need to look it up. What I'm going to do is actually Xeiana and Dragonfang came up with.
Yeah, we had a good idea.
They had a good idea. Since this is 920 pages of a fucking disaster,
We're going to break it up.
We're all going to get sections of this.
Yes.
I'm going to share it to the chat when we're done. And we're going to have homework.
Yeah.
All right? I'm sorry. You've got homework. You've got homework.
I left college years ago.
You've got homework.
So what we're going to do...
Listen, man, I got to be honest with you. Your performance has been lackluster.
It's going to
time
be
you
a
need
bit
to
of a
step up and
read.
improve
So
the show
what we're
right now.
going to be
final
doing,
notice already.
guys, what we're going to be doing is we're going to read our sections and we're going to make bullet points.
Bullet points of those sections.
So that way we can run over the basics of what we...
This should be interesting.
You need to assign
Yes.
I'm going to assign you guys,
So
and you
this
folks
is-
better tune in and request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Kick for this program, The Black Files.
And basically, we are reading Project 2025, so you guys don't have to.
Yeah, so you
Because
guys don't have
is
to
a
break your
lot.
brain.
We're saving you a lot of trouble here.
And of course, folks, tune in to our main show, the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, where we, the motley crew of nerds, are here to talk with you about the latest news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, whether it's some popular wrestler who risks getting his ass beat by a riot in Scotland by screwing someone over in a wrestling match,
Or
showing
if
up.
it's a convention that implodes in on itself because it either tries to sell itself off to another owner, or B, the actual city council that was trying to regulate it are sticking their nose where it don't belong. You remember OhioCon?
I remember that. There's always something to discuss, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you. And once again, folks, we do thank you for tuning in. You guys have been fantastic all day today on our 3 streams, and we've been doing this since 2013, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Dragonfang cosplay, xeiana Rose cosplay, a little bit of an appearance from kstorm cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arauz. As we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This week it was 8:30, normally it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content, become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, youtube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
Nice.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to our flagship show here. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are The Ravens Flock, and we are out.